this point, I keep the Windows sounds activated because I know it sets you guys off. I won't lie. Hello, hello! How is everyone today? Bear with me, I'm just setting up my model and then I'll be right with you. What? Hold on. Is that better? Hello? Testing, testing. Huh, so that happens sometimes. It seems to be whenever my wire gets moved. I don't know why that happens. That's very annoying. I need to figure out a solution for that. But yes, hello darlings, hello, how are we today? How is everyone? Yes, please make sure to stay hydrated. It is very important, especially as the UK is having yet another heat wave, apparently. Thankfully, it's not too bad up here. Up here is not that bad. We've had... So yesterday was... Actually, I think, if I remember correctly, yesterday was raining. Truth be told, Clark and I have been incredibly busy. We're currently going through a house move at the moment. Not house move, but basically... So, you guys know we moved not too long ago. I've spoken about it. And it's been a big process and we're still kind of sorting out some things. Now, a couple of the rooms really needed decorated. And so we've gotten them decorated now. And, well, Clark has a week off. We are working on rearranging the rooms. And so Clark is now in the same office as me. We share an office. And we have to sort out a guest room, but the bed is right behind me. So we have to organize the room still. There's just a lot of boxes we haven't unpacked because we were so busy. There's a lot going on. So there's a lot to do. So I'm sorry I haven't been very much available on socials and all that kind of thing. Why, oh why is my VTube studio not opening? So, one thing I wanted to ask, stream with Clark, he's too much of a yap. Yes, it's spring rearrangement is always a pain and a half. You don't realize how dusty things get very quickly, and it's incredible. So I've been having really bad allergies the last few days, but oh well. Happy birthday to Clark. I'll tell him happy birthday. If you guys are curious, by the way, if you did want to give him something, that 3D printer that's on my throne, I actually put that there for Clark. He doesn't know it's on there. His birthday is this weekend, so if you want to put a little something for him, you know, the 3D printer is for Clark. Yeah, he really wants one. He really has been wanting one for the longest time, but just we've been so busy and so much going on. Hello, Call Me Jaguar. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Something is going on with my VTube studio, and I don't know why, so bear with me. Running install script. Why is it frozen on that? Very strange. I may have to restart my Steam. Oh, wait. Seems to be working. Seems to be working. Yes, I have a little gift for him, thankfully, downstairs. Thank you for hitting the follower goal. Yay! And before we hear Windows sound, listen, I keep it there just to make you guys rage now. But yes, we are live on YouTube and on Twitch. For the first hour today, we are just going to hang out. I'll get the redeems out of the way, all that kind of stuff. And then Flork will be joining us in about an hour. So if you're on YouTube rewatching the VOD, feel free to jump forward. I will put I will put a main timestamp on the, once we're finished, I'll put it on the about section. I need to figure out how to do like a little thing where it's like all split on the timeline. I need to figure that out, but I'll put it in. Thank you, Mimi. Hello, how are you? And Cod, thank you for contributing to the 3D printer for Clark. Oh, okay. I still have my Moogle Clark apparently right now. As you do. Hi. But yes, so we're going to hang out for a little bit and yeah. It's just done by adding time codes to the description. Oh, okay, I will try that out. But thank you for the subscriptions. Let me very quickly grab those so that I can say thank you to you guys properly. It would definitely help if I could filter properly. Twisted, thank you so much for the 6 months. Thank you so much, my darling. 6 months of Malfina and all my fellas. All my fellas. A little crow, thank you for the 7 months, honey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are the best. Nimby, hello over on YouTube. Hello, darling. But yes, if we're live, let me do my usual spiel, guys. All right, let's get this out of the way. Why is chat not showing up? Hold on. I'm trying this new thing. Let me see if I can get it to work. Ku-sensei sent me it, and I want to try it, because it shows YouTube chat as well. Activate. Auto-activate. Oh! You guys are. So this should show YouTube chat as well. I'm still testing it out. I'm still trying to make it work and all that stuff and figuring all the kinks of it, but it's such a cool little app. Really cool. Yes, we're live on Twitch and YouTube. However, any interactables will be exclusively on Twitch, so please keep that in mind if you are watching on YouTube. But I can still see both chats, so don't worry. Yeah, everyone say hello. Hi, YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Alrighty. We're going to get through with the redeems. If you follow or join us today, I don't say hello to anyone who follows because I understand some people can feel a little anxious about it. Feel free to use one channel point, type in the chat, or feel free to use a channel point, redeem a little check-in, and I will say hello to you. There is an anonymous one if you would still like me to say hello, but just not say your name. Because I understand some people can be really anxious about it. So, for the time being, we are going to... Oh, wait! Onyx, you're not the first check-in today. What happened? What happened? Mimi! T-O-S, girl! Out there! Her husband made partner. Fuck you, Vibes. Fuck you. Alrighty then, we're going to go through the redeems and say hello to all of you. So, if you have checked in anonymously, we have 5 anonymous checks in. Thank you for doing so. And it is lovely to make your acquaintance. It's lovely to have you here. If I summon thee. If you're subscribing, there is an animated summoned emote. And if you're following, there is a static one. It is the little goat man. It is Maxwell with his arms up like, hey, I'm here. Congrats, Clark, for making partner in the name of Malfina. Do you know what? Fuck you guys, right? Fuck you guys. Fuck every single one of you guys. He still has the Moogle Bill. Listen, if he wants to wear it, I'm not going to stop him. You know, I'm not going to stop him. If he feels happy wearing it, who am I to take it from him? All right, who am I? Alrighty then. Let's get summoned, shall we? I summon thee, DB. Welcome in, honey. Number one today. Rachel, welcome. Pinky Ninja. Crookshank. Phantom Onyx. What happened, buddy? You're not first today. Oh, God. Ooh, your loyalty is dwindling, I see. Soju Boy, welcome. Charlie Mantry. A little crow. Ryzen Nightwalker. Medic. Hi, honey. Nintendo Dork. Missile en la pared. Is that correct? Ooh. Twisted Mind DM, AA Battery, Salvage Scraps, Typhoon Alpaca, Ayato Corp, Grim Rose, Beep Boulder, Squirrely Dan, Ally Sunseeker. I don't know why I always say your name like that, Dan. I don't know why, but it just makes me happy. Digimora, welcome. Neath7, welcome. Amari, 444, welcome. Ibutsu Engen, hello honey, welcome. Oddcool Train, welcome. Best Tuxedo Mask, welcome. Captain Callion, Wolf Erythrian, Tarakudo, Dominic Bolt, Sprocket Omega, Hades Duck and Dungeon, Submika, Tau Technical, Fallen Sage. It says you're saying Steely Dan. Ooh, Squirrely Dan. I guess it kind of does. Fallen Sage, welcome. Boulder Holder, Double Rat, Zen's Meat Slab, Best Smelling Chatter. Congratulations, 10 out of 10. Guys, use code Malfi at Cheeky. You can also be up there with the Best Smelling Chatter. Dapper Dubber, Naito Raito, Lance Murdoch, Carthus Ranavir, CB Glasgow, Ouija's are in. Ditz E, Karth Jinja, Wiscouser, Draco Khan, and Squirt Mimi. Hi everyone! And on the YouTube side we have Nimby and Yukari. Hello darlings, welcome in. And the dude, hello, welcome. Thank you for checking in, my love. Hello, righty. Let's get today started. Plan for today, if you guys are curious, is Mr. Flork will be joining us in about 50-40 minutes, and we will be answering your questions when it comes to running an agency, joining an agency, all that kind of stuff. I have a little set made, and it will hopefully go well. The linked Twitch account here no longer exists. Oh, wait, shit, you're so right. Okay, thank you to the mods. Guys, can I just... Okay, number one, can I please have some praise in the chat for the mods? You guys are unaware of all the shit they've been doing while I've been unavailable. I have been absolutely chaotic this week. I have literally, I can't even type. I'm sending voice messages to Hazel to then pass on. Because I have been so incredibly busy, and every time I check my phone or I just check the PC out of curiosity, they are going crazy. Getting rid of bots. They're keeping an eye on like any bots that might come in and harass you guys. They're adding interactive things to the server. They're constantly keeping an eye on things, constantly keeping it active. And I just want to say, please, can we just give all the love to the moderators? They're incredible. Old Bear, hi honey, welcome in. It's just incredible. My Twitch is acting really funny. You're okay, Dapper. You're okay. Fluffle, hello honey, welcome in. Yes, the mods have been doing an incredible job, and especially bringing in like new moderators recently. You guys are aware, and they have been above and beyond incredible. I have the dream team when it comes to moderators. Absolutely the dream team, and I am so... I can't say it enough. I don't say it enough. I am so fucking grateful for you guys. Thank you so much. Congrats on partner. Thank you so much, Nimi. How are you? Bear! Congrats on partner. Good morning, dear. Much love to you and the mods. Thank you, Bear. I appreciate that. Thank you for subscribing with your prime. Mwah. I'm gonna call that DB guy stinky out of love. That, as long as it's out of love. That's all I care about, as long as it's out of love. But I genuinely have one of the best moderator teams in the world. Like, I don't give a fuck what any other streamer says. My mod team is the best. So yeah, we have a great team here, and just thank you for keeping the server alive and running. I am very well melting. We're very lucky up here. Hi, Ally. Thank you. Congratulations for partnering. Thank you. It is actually not too bad up here. Hi, Shadow. Welcome in, baby. How are ya? we had, so up here, I think it was raining yesterday, if I remember correctly, but today it's not too bad. It's 20 at the moment, and I'm in like the shaded part. I'm in a room, so I'm shaded, thankfully, and I live in a very old house, so it's stone, and it's keeping the area cool, thankfully. New follower here, welcome in and thank you for the follow, Decade. If you're wondering about my name, it's a funny haha reference to Kamen Rider. Oh, wait, I think I know it. Okay. Yes, thank you for following. If you are following, please remember I don't say hello to people directly with their name unless they do the check-in or type in chat. I understand people can be kind of nervous about it. Thank you for the hype train, guys. What the crud? Thank you so much for the hype train. If you guys are aware, I have a little sub goal for the month up in that top corner there, the top left corner, and that is basically the goal for the month, to keep me doing this full time and being able to, yeah, be having this as my job. It was raining here in Connecticut too. You see, Scotland and Connecticut are just, you fucking see, one and the same. I'm glad you're keeping, oh, you're in a new bit, oh, Nemi. Oof. Fucked yourself up with that. I'm sorry. I still have the Postman Pat Jamaican version stuck in. Yeah. How did that even? Was it you posted a version of something, and I was like, yeah, but have you heard the Jamaican Postman Pat? Postman Pata, Postman Pata. Guys, the Postman Pat Jamaican version gives me life. I don't care what anyone says. It is incredible. I discovered it years ago and it's amazing. Amazing. Because Malfina's the best. Shut up. You guys are the best. We're forecasted to hit 95 Fahrenheit, 35°C for the heat index today, so I'm preparing to roast. Let me see. Well, we are here without showing my screen. I should be able to get the so it's 20 just now. It says it on my main screen just now. Highest we're getting is 24 up here. Hi Scrub, hello. Hello Geek, how are you, darling? SCP Geek, welcome in, darling. A mixed race cat. Let me see if I can find it actually. I'm gonna let you guys hear this because this brings me so much joy. Jamaican Postman Pat. It's so silly and yet it makes me so happy. Right, let me unmute my browser. Might hear some dogs in the background. It's 6C where I am right now. Where the fuck are you? I had chicken attack stuck in my... Oh my god, chicken attack! I love it. Right, let's see if I can get this to work. Where's it going to come through? Okay, here we go. Right. You guys ready for Jamaican Postman Pat? This brings me so much life. You ready for this? Hi, Jared. Welcome in. Welcome in, honey. And Belfree, welcome in. You guys ready for this? Guys, 10 gifted for Jamaican Postman Pat. I'm only kidding. Wait, no, the audio doesn't work right. What the fuck? Hold on. Here.
Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and in black and white cat. The cat makes race. Early in the morning, one bag of man is yawning. Him pick up all of the post bag in a heaven. A real bad man. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and he mix up cat. Him team light skin. All of the bird them singing, but partner fool him a roll with the big thing. Just in case them try to rob him.
I love it. It brings me so much joy. It's so silly. It gives me so much joy. Do you know what I mean? I love it. It's such a good just parody, and I love it so much. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white a cat. The cat is mixed race. I love when people can just have a giggle. You know what I mean? I love when it's not serious and people can just have a laugh, and just, that brings me so much joy. So I sent that to Mimi, because I forget what it was you posted. But I sent that to Mimi, and I'm glad it stuck in your head, bitch. I'm so glad it stuck in your head. It was a Scouse version. You have the cutest giggle. This is one thing, okay? People noticed, like, from the moment I debuted, people have commented on my giggle. I was, when I was in school, I had people who really didn't like me because I giggled too much. Like, I had a guy who said I was too happy, and another guy literally called me Giggles, but in a way it was like, kind of snarky, like, oh, and fucking Giggles over here. Like, listen, this is just how I am, alright? This is just how I am. And people have picked up on it since I debuted. And I'm like, do you know what? If I'm going to be happy, I might as well just fucking be happy, you know? Giggity. Hi, Yomi. Good morning. Good morning, honey. How are you? Wolfguy, thank you for checking in. Is a breath. Thank you for checking in. And Scram Crafted. And also thank you guys for the hype train. Thank you again. I think it's broken again. Let me, toggles. Yay! But yes, we're going to be joined by Flork soon. Is there anything you guys are particularly curious about that I could answer right now? Because there's definitely stuff. Munker, and welcome in, Munker. Welcome. Is there anything you guys are curious about from, like, talent perspective that maybe I could answer now just while we're hanging out? Yeah, they were the life of the fucking party. Cheese? I'm lactose intolerant, but I do like cheese. I'm just lactose intolerant, unfortunately. How long is it? How long's a piece of string? Did Clark have it though? He loves cheese. Oh my god, he loves cheese. The black, like, did we ever take care of the lich? I am under NDA. I can't talk about the black liquid. Unfortunately, that's part of my NDA. What is your name? What is your question? What is your favorite color? Aha! My name is Malfina. My question is why, and my favorite colors are black and green. Like an emerald green. I like mint green as well. I just like shades of green, but not like, I like colder shades of green, not like yellowy tones. Bluer tones of green I like. Miss Malfina too, we dropped the VT, guys. Yeah, guys! Oh my god, we dropped the VT, I'm so happy. Not black and purple, I like purple, but I like green better. Just because, listen, just because it's a color associated with me. Like, there's so many VTubers out there whose favorite color isn't the right member color. So teal, I love teal. I love teal. What's the most common thing you go to your talent manager or the agency for help for? I think, so my talent manager at the moment is Cynical Beanicle. And I think I mostly go to her when I'm like trying to just brainstorm an idea. I'll go to her and be like, because I try to do as much as I can on my own. And I go to her generally if it's like, I'll tag a TM if it's like, I'm running late and I don't have a thumbnail. Can you make me one, please? Just temporarily. What do you think of this idea? I'll like pop an idea to her and then she'll help me kind of organize it and put it together. That's probably the most I go to her. We have like a monthly meeting where we can kind of run over the plan for the month. So that the plan for this month is organizing an event. Making sure we can get that up and running and get recruiting done. And yeah, I generally try and do as much as I can on my own. I do go to Sin if I have like, I want to brainstorm mostly. I would say it's mostly brainstorming I do with her. Hi T-Rex, how are you, darling? And also thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow, Malfina. Okay, seriously though, was your design based on your personality or talents, or was Malfina already made and you just fit her so well? So Flork has spoken about this, I guess. So if you guys are unaware, I'm actually, so I first came out to the internet. Yeah, of course, yeah. Happy Pride. I was first featured in a comic By Flork. If you guys are aware of Flork of Cows, he created comics back in the day. He still does every so often. But I was an OC. And I first made appearance, and this is weird to talk about in this perspective. I first kind of came onto this scene in 2019. And so my design is loosely from that. Like, I have adapted, obviously, over the years, and I have changed significantly. But yeah, the design was created for me. I had, like, one or two says, but it was very minimal things. Like, I think the hair was supposed to be, like, jet black. It was supposed to be more jet black in me than, like, purple bluey tones, but I was allowed to kind of say about adding in some color changes. It was very minimal, though. Very minimal. Hello, thank you for checking in. Finagle in the Sky Show. Welcome in, darling. But yeah, so I was created from that. The model wasn't actually... So when Flork was originally doing auditions, and he did speak about this, so I know I can. When Flork originally did auditions for my gen, he only had ad-free. They only had ad-free ready to go. And he said basically he really liked me enough, and I fitted the idea that he had for Malfina. It was an idea for later on in the agency. But they ended up going ahead with it a lot sooner than planned because I auditioned. Yeah. Hi, May. Congrats on party. Thank you so much. Would you say you're a more refined version of the original? I think so. I think I love the original as well. The original look I had is classic, you know, but yeah, we updated it for, like, purposes of a VTuber. Because there's certain... You want to kind of have a recognizable silhouette and, like, elements that are really nice to draw or look at or that kind of thing. So, you do update things. But yeah, I could say that. Definitely, yeah. I could say that much. Hello, Inbreaker. Welcome in. But yes, so ad-free was actually, if you go back to the, so I didn't know this until not long ago, but if you go back to the original audition call for my gen, the person in the background is ad-free. They've got an ad-free silhouette there that I did not realize. And yeah, she was the only one planned. And I think she's quite glad that there were more of us added, because that's a lot to try and debut on your own. That's a lot. And I was, because I was added last minute, not last minute, but like having to get the model and everything ready, which is ironic because I debuted first out of the three of us. But trying to get all that done, I was originally not, I think originally some were pushing for me to audition, to debut like February, March. So I would have only just been debuted. But three of us, I asked if it would be possible for the three of us to go together, and I found out later that Sklim and Addy had also gone to their TMs and gone to Flork and says, we want to go as a trio. We want to debut as a trio, which I am so grateful for. Absolutely so grateful for. I saw the dress on Twitter. What kind of outfit would you like the next version to have? I can't say much about that. No, I would like a nice outfit like that. I loved it all outfit for Malfina at the end with the red dress and the changed horns for date night. Yeah. Did you guys know each other before applying? I somewhat knew ad-free, but it was more as a viewer. I wasn't, like, I was aware of her name, but I don't think the three of us had ever crossed paths. We were all kind of in our own areas, I guess, of streaming. And, like, so I was aware of her name. And Sklim and I had never crossed paths, I don't think. Maybe once, but I don't think it was ever. So, yeah, we kind of met each other for the first time when we were introduced to one another. Hi, Tenebris. I have to go. I have to get my breakfast today. Have a good one, Alloy, and please don't overstress, okay? Adfree's a total gremlin. I love how SVA interact. We have fun. We have fun. Slim was made in the factory. He was. Yeah, so it's kind of hard to kind of cross paths with him very much. It's actually super cool. You all got brought together and worked so well together. Yeah, no, we clicked really quickly. The three of us. So we were kind of our own people for a while. So we were kind of just doing our own thing, talking to Flork and like some of the team. And then we get introduced to one another once it was like 100% confirmed, I think. We were introduced to one another, and the three of us just sat in a call. After Flork and the other team members left, the three of us just sat there, and it was like, holy fuck. This is real. This is like, we've done this. And it was actually like, we couldn't take it in, and it was Sklim. Absolutely just Sklim energy. Sklim just suddenly went, guys, we did it. We did it. And that just got us so hyped. It was so fun. It was so fun. We clicked really quickly. And then when we were added into the to meet the other talents and the other staff members, everything thankfully kind of just fell into place. I was familiar with Snoozy for a long time. Snoozy and I kind of interacted from years ago, so we kind of knew one another. And Ali and I kind of knew one another somewhat. So it was nice being able to go in and be like, okay, I kind of know who these people are. I'm familiar with some of them. It made it a bit easier. It's definitely a Sklim thing to do, right? But I think that's what I like about SVA so far is, and I can say this outright, to my knowledge, there has been no nepotism. Even though that we can, because at the end of the day, the VTubing space isn't as big in the grand scheme of things. You are going to cross paths with people. But everyone was brought in for their own merits, and I love that. I absolutely love that. It wasn't just a case of, hey, my friend needs a job. No, everyone was brought in for particular reasons, and it makes such a difference when it is. I've only had really nice interactions with you all so far. It's really wholesome. Yeah, seconding. Muffet, why are you not a VIP? Hold on, I got this. There you go. Hi, Muffet. It's the best hire method. Yeah, a better question this time. Let me see. Scrolled quickly. Knowing what you know now, is there anything you would change about your debut? I don't think so. Mainly because I don't remember it. Hi, thanks for the check-in. I don't remember it. So Socks did it differently from other agencies. Socks did it that you sent in a quick 10-minute clip, right? And that was wow, because if you guys have ever auditioned for agencies, they always ask for like a 5-minute video off the bat. Like, boom, 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 give us a 5-minute video. And you don't really know how to fill that. Socks, on the other hand, when I looked at their audition form, they wanted a 10-second clip. 10-second video, quickly introduce yourself, boom. And, oh, 10-second, yeah, sorry. I was thinking of the 5 minutes, 10 minutes. A 10-second clip. And basically, I edited that very quickly and I tried to make it interesting to watch. Introduced myself extremely quickly. I think it was 10 seconds. It might have actually been less. Which you don't realize how little time that is. And so you need to try and sell yourself in that. And then if you liked your vibe, you get asked to do the further 5-minute video. And I much preferred that audition process than other agencies that ask you for the huge video right away. Because that's a lot. One thing that she should change is getting a bigger stick for beating they call Clark her husband. Yeah. I really love that because editing a 5-minute audition has been overwhelming. It's a lot, and that's why I love the audition process with Socks. And I think that's how they can also wheedle out people who maybe are just doing a general video and throwing it to every company. It's like, no, we want one that's 10 seconds long, but we want a very quick, sudden introduction to you. It sells you within that 10 seconds. And it was a lot. It was a lot. And then 3 of us watched, I think they've seen mine, but we watched Adfree's video, and Sklim told us about his video, and it was like, we all did completely different things. We did very different things. I was far more kind of treating it like a job form. And Adfree made like a skit, like an animated skit, and like it was insane. I don't think they could have picked anyone better to become our lovely Malfi. Ah, thank you. To be fair, Flork can psychoanalyze you in 30 seconds. He really can. He really can. He is incredible at reading people. And I think that's one of the benefits to him being like the CEO is he can read someone so easily. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense from a corporate perspective because it's easier to filter out people who are serious versus not. Yeah, absolutely. ID 10 seconds can also be quite a bit though if you don't know what can catch your attention. I suppose if people make vines, they have an advantage. I never made vines, but I definitely... So I much prefer shorts than long form when it comes to editing. Sorry, I'm adjusting myself in my seat. I personally prefer doing shorts to long form. I find they're much more fun to edit. And so the 10 seconds was a lot easier for me to put together. I was able to edit it. Scripting all of it was much easier. Yeah, it was interesting. I went into it, yeah. And like, if you're doing an audition for a company, guys, I understand VTuber culture, right? And I did a video about this. I did mention this in one of the shorts about auditions. I understand that people play a character with VTubing, okay? People get into playing a character. Please don't do that for your audition. Don't do that for your audition. It's cool and all to be like, oh yeah, I can play into KFAB, I can play into the character, I can do this and that. But please, for the sake of the people watching it and not making them cringe, just be... I know it's like, oh, I hate be yourself. Genuinely just be you. Like I auditioned, I says, hi, I am Malfina, otherwise known as do. And I introduced myself and like credentials I could bring and all that kind of stuff. It's literally a job interview. Exactly. You don't go into a real job interview IRL and be like, oh, hi, I'm Pinkie Pie from the internet, you know? Be cringe live, be not cringe professionally. Exactly. Yeah. Absolutely. It's like, I don't know if you remember, but years ago, I remember someone tried to make like a call out video and they did it in a character. And it completely took away any credibility that they had. It's the same kind of idea when it comes to auditioning. Life is very... Hi, thank you for checking in. And Shadow, thank you for checking in. And Tungsten Wolf, hello darling, welcome. How are yous? Did you see your real name in the video or just stick to your VTuber name? I mentioned my first name just to be a very basic introduction. Very basic introduction. Yeah. Also remember the HoloLive auditions did ask you to introduce yourself as a character. Yes, so unless it is specified, I know quite a few years ago, I think Niji Sanji did it where they wanted you to create a character, play out this character. That's very different. Read the guidelines. Because 99% of the time they don't want you to do that. They just want to get to know you. They want to know what you can bring. They want to get to know your personality. Because you can't really play up the character 100% of the time, let's be honest. And you still need to be such a way that you work well. Either as the character that you're going to be assigned to or just in stream in general. Every agency job will be different. 1,000,000%. I want to actually specify that, and I will specify it later once Flork joins us. Everything today is from Sock's perspective, okay? What we say isn't fact throughout the board. Everywhere is different, okay? Every agency is different. Every talent is different. What we say isn't fact across the board, okay? That's good to know because I keep hearing so many different tips for the audition video. I hated doing auditions because I feel like the information was just everywhere. It's like, oh, be yourself. What the fuck does that mean? Hello, Tiamos. Welcome. 90% of your audition, let me see that. Hold on, I got a wee pop-up. 90% of your audition is going to be formatted, is going to be found in the guidelines. Exactly. Read the guidelines. Read the guidelines. My general advice for this, read the guidelines and kind of make little bullet points that you can refer back to when you're like writing out lines or figuring out editing, that kind of thing. People who are never themselves on stream, I feel like they are some of the ones who are very, very often on hiatus. Eventually, your true self is going to come out one way or another. And either that's because you're tired that day, or just like you've had a moment where you're like, I can't do this part. Like, just, it's going to happen. So don't overforce. Like, if I had auditioned for Socks with like an ubu American accent, and then I came on stream one day and I sounded like this, everyone would get whiplash. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I played a character and I was like, oh yeah, hi, nice to meet you. Yeah, we're here playing this game today. Let's do it. And then I suddenly came on and sounded like this. Do you know what I mean? Like, you'd be like, holy shit, what the fuck? And that's why I'm very appreciative of Flork being like, no, just use your voice. Use your voice. Because I was terrified. Exactly. Hi, I'm Malfina, Koopa. Like, if I came on sounding like that, that's the line I'm setting, you know? If that was the character I was assigned, and then like, say I had the cutest little face ever, right? The biggest eyes, like, I was adorable, and I'm like, hello, how are you? And then I came on and sounded like this. You'd be like, what the fuck? Who are you? Be a completely different person, right? Is that a fucking Moogle? But yeah, it's one of those things, and like, I wanna make it so it is a bit of an easier process for everyone, because I hated doing it. It's like, a lot of my content, and I don't know how to market this, but like doing my tarot readings, spell work, advice for agency auditions and such, I want to make everything as easy for you guys. It's why I don't tell you to go like, go buy Mugwort. No, if you can't get Wordmort, here is an alternative that costs you 70 cents at the store. Do you know what I mean? I want things to be as simple for you as it possibly can be. And that's why those audition videos I did on TikTok and YouTube, if you haven't seen them, go check them out. But the tips that I gave there were very much broken down to as simple as I could. And like, some people might watch it and like there's a point where I was worried about how it might be received, in which I was talking about singing videos, and I said, this is an X Factor, don't treat it like it. And I was so worried people were going to take that as me being a snarky bitch, when really it's just, I'd rather be point blank with you, rather than, I mean, you can do this, but it's not, da, da, da. Do you know what I'd rather just be point blank, but don't do that. No. Thank you for even doing the stream and all of your helpful shorts about auditions. They've been really helpful, and I've been studying them the best I can. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm glad they can help. The best part of me Vtubing is having a cute cat girl with girly outfits and just having a manly voice. I love it. That's so good. The juxtaposition is great. The tarot stuff attracted me to your content. You yourself made me stay. Oh, yay. I do want to do more. I do plan on doing more of those shorts where I kind of summarize each card. It's just finding the time. I don't have the time. I may even see if I can get someone to write the scripts for me, because I just don't have time for it all. Corporal questions in 30-ish minutes. Yes. So Flork will be here soon. Do you want to see my layout? Look at this. Look at this, guys. Let me move the chat a little bit. I'll put you guys here. I'll put you guys there, and then I would go over here. Obviously, I'll adjust myself. Hold on, let me adjust myself in VTube Studio. Come over here. So this is me. Hi. Let me turn that off. Hi. So this is me, and then Flork will go over there, and your questions will appear here. Yeah. I always loved the characters of Malfina and Clark, but you blew every and any expectation I could have ever had out of the water. I'm glad! Thank you! What's been the best collab or thing you have done on the channel so far? The Maid Cafe. The Maid Cafe was a lot of fun. The Spelling Bee was a lot of fun, but I think the Maid Cafe was probably the best. purely because it was the one time I was able to get everyone together. I got all the talents together, and we got to invite some really awesome people onto the stream, which was a lot of fun. So I would probably say that has been the most fun thing that I've done so far. I do have other things in the works. Yeah, scheduling and such. And I also got to bring Zen in, which you guys went crazy for. It was fun seeing you guys reacting to Zen joining. Yeah. Zen's trailer was hilarious. It was so good. The Maid Cafe video was hilarious. If you guys don't know, I don't have the link for it right now, but we did upload a like highlight video for it on YouTube. If you guys can please go check that out. I don't have the link at the moment. But I would really appreciate if you guys could go check that out. Yeah. Hi, Darkness. Hello. I will say, while Flork is here, I probably will not be as responsive to you guys, just because I don't like to interrupt, I guess. If you have any questions, I will note them down if I see them, so don't worry about that. Yeah. Let me see. How many hours is it considered? What? Okay, let me move this question. So in total, I have about 50 questions. Yeah, standard collab behavior. So we're just waiting for Flork, and he'll be about 15 minutes. And then we can get started. But yeah. It'll be fun! Focus on the guest chat, can just enjoy. I think that's why I rarely do collabs on my stream, is because I get worried. That I don't generally do collabs because I understand I focus more on them, and I find that you guys can feel a little bit forgotten. I do remember Zen joining was in the works for months. Were you as a talent aware of that when you invited Zen to the collab? I was aware. I knew. I brought her in on purpose. She had been in the works with Socks for, when we say months, it was months. Like, start of the year. We were made aware. And, what were we? I can't remember now when we were made aware. But absolutely, we knew about it for ages. Hi, thank you for following. Welcome. We knew about it for ages. And yeah, so I asked if she wanted to come in. And her time slot was originally earlier on, but it was great that it ended up getting pushed to the end. It was so fun. What's the collab about this time? We are bringing Flork on. Hello, thank you for following. Welcome. Flork, my boss, is going to come on and we're going to discuss agency stuff. So I have questions split into like general agency, Socks agency, audition tips, and just anything else. Signs of Zen being the potential member were there all along. They were. You guys had no idea. It's funny because, like, I think when he did the art contest thing, was it Freem got it right? I think Freem got it correct. And, like, when Freem submitted her art guess, all of us were in our chat going, hold on a fucking moment. Hold on. No. Who told her? Who told her? Because it was too accurate. By the way, isn't bad be a... Do you mean, is it bad? Is it bad to be a Vtuber just to have friends and hang out with? No. Everyone does Vtubing for different reasons. Yeah. Freem was in the walls. I don't understand. She nearly released everything. Hype for Latinas, the collabs, and her stating that she was wanting to get back into an agency. She has fit in so well. She, like, is so wonderful with everyone. Like, she just works really well with the team, and we love having her. Mods had no clue until a week before. You guys, yeah, so some of you hadn't signed NDAs yet. We were like rushing you guys to sign NDAs. Just so that you could all be informed what was happening. I signed mine when I got it, yeah. Didn't even know I was like thrown into a fire. Players are all there to get Zen was joining, but only one person got the free throw, exactly. Via a joke, and the joke I told had everyone's spit take. Yeah, was it you that made the joke that like caught Flork out? When I saw her CarrierCon video with SVA, I thought it would be perfect if she joined. Super happy it became a reality. Yeah! Zed is Latina. She is, yeah. I remember when I signed my NDA, I think I did it while I was at work. Yeah, no, mods had to sign an NDA very quickly, and it was so funny. I was walking around my house cleaning that day, and I'd randomly straighten up and go, wow, Zen joined SVA! I was gobsmacked. We were... Especially, I don't know about the others, but me and Ali have kind of spoken about this extensively. And the two of us, like, Ali says Zen is the reason she got into Vtubing. And when I was first starting Vtubing years ago, Zen was my motivation. She was my inspiration. And so I started this 3D, actually, because I thought that's how you did it. It was so weird. It was just so weird that now we get to hang out with her and, like... all the things we've learned from her, we can actually learn like directly now. It's amazing. Hi, Aerie. Hi, Saber. Gen Q is like genuine question. But people will just put Gen Q for shorthand. It's easier. Hi, Strider. Welcome in. I signed the NDA was pointed. Yeah, it was insane. It was insane. I was honestly a little concerned for Zen's safety when she announced because of her previous corpo. Causing her so much pain, but you all have massively proved me wrong. You're so sweet and down to earth. We are very, very fortunate that we get to work with her and get to spend time with her. She is very, very busy, so it's not like we're holding hands every day, do you know what I mean? But we get to hang out with her, we get to like talk to her, and it's incredible. And yeah, she's fit right in, honestly. She gets along with everyone, like, she's incredible. She's absolutely incredible. He was stressed. Yeah, Flork was very stressed. Malfi was anxious enough to get all... Davey, why are you exposing me? Why are you exposing me? Yeah, I had a call with my mods, and I was like, guys, I don't know what's going to happen, but this thing is happening, and I'm really excited and scared. Yeah, I got... I had a random call with my mods just to kind of talk about it. Just because I look up to her so much. She's incredible. She's absolutely amazing. Yeah, everything was chilled out. The geckos are so sweet. Can I just say that? They are incredible. Yeah. No, we all knew. We all knew. For quite some time. So when the day was coming, we were like counting down for the announcement day. Because we were like, we don't know what's going to happen. Like, we don't know if things are going to go crazy. We don't know if it's going to chill out. We don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, I still find them in the walls. Yeah, they're not leaving anytime soon. Like, as soon as you get rid of 3, 5 more will move in. We need to figure this out with the geckos. Adamod had her first call with her, like, last week. She's so lovely, right? So lovely. Hello, Darkshade. Welcome in. I'll need to get a little check-in thing for the actual screen for you guys. Just so you guys can, like, properly join in. Let me just tag Flork. Still got 10 minutes, so don't worry. Oh, hi, Flork! I was just tagging you! Where should we go? Okay, I'll go in the live room. Hello! We'll do this. So let me... Is here the new BGM? Pretty. So yeah, we'll get Florkin. I need to actually get his Foogie. That helps. Hello! I can hear you. Let me get chat on with you. You're quiet. Okay, go now.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, you're good.
Hopefully, my Fugi is back to normal. Oh, hold on 1 sec. I'll be right back.
Okay, what the hell happened to your Fugi? I'm scared what may have happened to his Fugi. Hold on. Hey, Swordfish, welcome in. I'm like, what did he do? Okay, and that is the boss man. He has been added. Adachi, thank you for the sweet subscription. Thank you, baby. Mwah. Hello, Yuki. Welcome in. Love in Deep Space happened? Yeah. No, it was good. It was exciting.
Okay, I'm back now.
Welcome back. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Oh, I love your setup. I saw it the other day. It looks great.
Yeah, it's just nice and simple. I just threw it together last night. Like, I want to make this proper.
Well, yeah.
Listen, only the best for the boss, you know? You gotta impress the boss.
Great thing. Wow.
Yeah, I remember you fired ad-free during the maid stream, so I don't want to risk it.
Yeah, better not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, chat, let us know how the volumes are, if you need anything adjusted or anything like that. But yeah, how you doing, first of all?
I'm good. I made time today for this, so I have like nothing going on. Just us doing this, so we're good.
No, you like, I appreciate you even doing this, and I'm sure everyone else does, because like we were talking about it before you got here, and so much is just a question mark when it comes to like agencies and like how to get in and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah, no, definitely.
So
I think you probably prefaced it, but I just gotta put it out there, like nothing we say is the answer. Literally in talent management, every single factor is different, like for everything, and whatever we say is not like the end all be all. There are always different situations, different exceptions to the business. So definitely just take what we say as I don't know, just what do you mean? What's a word for it?
it's very subjective.
Yeah, it's subjective.
Yeah. Subjective, because like I've even split the questions into like SOC specific or just general kind of agency things, but like we will not run the same way as I don't know, a Hololive. Do you know what I mean? We will not run the same way as that.
Definitely, yeah. Scale has a big part to do with it too, but we can get into that later. So.
Absolutely. So what we can do is it's up to yourself. Do you want to start with the general kind of agency ones or the more SOC specific ones?
You can pick wherever you want to start, and we'll kind of just go one by one of whatever we can cover. So
okay, I'll just start working down the list. So we'll start with kind of general ones then. Okay. And make that work from there. Okay, so first question. Do agencies accept someone who would need to be part-time, for example, if they're a university student and can't stream every day?
So that's going to depend kind of on what the goal of the company is when they hire you. I have seen corpos take on people that do it part-time, especially where they're in school or they have really kind of hour-intensive kind of job. I have seen corpos do it like absolutely not. You have to, stream 6 days a week.
Yeah.
It's really going to depend on the objective of the company. I don't think it's a disqualifying factor in most cases, as long as you show that you can be consistent. That it's not really a disqualifying thing, right?
Yeah, no, I've definitely, because I think there's a lot of like professional agencies up there, like the big names. People still have part-time jobs. They openly talk about it. So
yeah, you'd be surprised how many of your favorite like full-time streamers are actually still working full-time jobs too.
Yeah.
So that, I don't know if you would still say they're full-time, but you'd be surprised how many people have completely different jobs than what they do here. So
absolutely. Yeah, nice and simple, but like I'm getting just straight into it, by the way. I haven't organized these by easiest to hardest, okay?
No, it does not matter.
How many time zones are there around the world? At least 3. Okay, at least 3. What support should or could be given to talents through an agency? Like, what's kind of expected? Or the baseline, you think?
I mean, that's hard to say, too, because that kind of comes back on the agency's objective, right? Like, for Socks in particular, we provide, like, art and some editing help, and we help with sponsorships, and that's kind of our baseline support that we do. There are agencies that do more, and there are agencies that do a whole lot less. It really kind of depends on what the company itself is trying to do, and it's not a good answer, but it's like it depends on how they're trying to monetize, what they're trying to do, and what's cost effective for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Again, all of this is very general. Like, we can only answer from the Socks perspective. It's just one of those things, unfortunately. So,
yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of them we'll just kind of blitz through because there's no really delving into them. All right. So how is it decided what roles will need to be filled, and what do you look at when you're hiring staff specifically?
Well, it depends again on what the company's trying to do, right? For Socks, I mean, we have a really robust staff. We have like 30 people, I think, of total staff. So we have all kinds of positions, from artists to graphic designers specifically only work, to talent managers, to editors, to brand people. Those are kind of the typical roles for us, but other smaller agencies might only be able to do, like just talent managers, or not even at all if they can't afford it, and that's like within their means to do. It really depends on, do you have the ability to do the work yourself as a CEO or upper management, and if you can't, are you able to, hire for it? It really depends on budget and what you need to do.
Yeah, definitely. Someone did ask, hold on, there was one in particular that kind of relates to this, so I'm just going to ask this now. Just kind of move it up the list. Kind of cuts off, so I'll just kind of read it. I'm an artist who would like to start an agency, and I will handle the visual material, organization, and marketing myself. Is a manager necessary if I were to have, say, 2 talents?
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. Well, you gotta look at it this way from like a CEO perspective. You might be able to do that for maybe a few months, right? But you're gonna go crazy eventually if it's just you doing the art, all of the editing, and then all the management and all the legal with it. Is not advisable at all to do that yourself. It's better to sort of outsource that to a talent manager or something akin to that, because your job, if you are the owner or starter of the company, is not to do every single thing in the company. That's not your job. It's the other people's job, and that's by design, so you don't burn out and then there's no more company,
Yeah, absolutely. On that line then, so some of these I'm just blitzing through because I think people are more kind of concerned about the audition part. But what would you say is generally a good kind of like talent manager ratio? Like, how many would you say is a good number for a talent manager to have, and what's too much?
I think kind of how we do it here is all our talent managers can handle up to 2 people, and then those talent managers have a backup talent manager in case something happens. I mean, I've seen different ratios for both. I've seen a talent manager take on 7 people before, or even more, if not the entire agency, and that's really rough and not fair for the talents or the talent manager. But typically, I think kind of how we do it works really well for us. Our talent managers handle 2 people, and that has worked very well. So.
Yeah. Especially having that kind of backup option, like if Sin's busy or something happens, like a little while ago we couldn't get a meeting done because something happened in our real life, but it was handy to know, like, I can at least tag another TM if I've got a problem, or like speak to you, or always got that option, thankfully.
You always have a backup, and then our backups have backups. So
Absolutely.
In case something fails, we always have somebody there to do something.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing in socks as well. I don't know if it is the same in other agencies, but everyone's kind of got each other backed up. Like, the Maid Cafe had someone kind of drop out at last minute. They couldn't make it. Fair enough, it happens. Flork just went, yeah, I'll jump on a second time. Why not? It's good fun having you there.
It was fun, yeah.
It was good. Okay, here's one that I'm including. You don't have to, okay? So,
Okay.
hi, I am a newly made Vtubing convention and I would like to extend an invitation to your agency. What would you be asking or looking for?
I would just say I can't answer that on stream. I think it'd be in your best interest to make a formal pitch deck like any other company and send it to our business email, and then kind of go from there. You know, that's one of those things that I would have to like look at a bunch of numbers and statistics and go, well, I don't know, you know.
Yeah.
One way or I would need to see a pitch deck.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. So someone else did ask, how does an agency, how do you generally like sign up or operate for conventions? So I assume this is for like already established conventions.
Yeah, well, I mean, we will hear out pretty much anybody if it's a well-structured business email and they got like a pitch deck and they're taking it seriously. We'll take the time to at least look at it. That's typically how we will operate. So I would say if you are serious about it, get a proper one made and send it our way, and then we can go from there.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's not just a case of, hey, want to come?
Yeah, never do that for anybody. not us or anybody. You will be deleted. Nobody reads that.
Absolutely. A lot of the more they said persistent agencies. I don't know what that means. But a lot of the more persistent agencies have CEOs who are fine being the butt of the joke and openly have fun with their talents. Why do you think this is? I think they mean more kind of, he said persistent and more reputable agencies, whatever that means. So
maybe they mean like just the ones that are currently around. I
Yeah.
mean, I think I understand that question.
Okay.
I mean, I can only speak for myself on this. So from where I'm coming from is I've been in content creation for like 10 years, and I've done a lot in content creation. I've ghost wrote for so many other comics. I've done editing and formatting for all of these kinds of other people. I've been in this kind of thing for a really, really, really long time. So when I do stuff with you guys, it's like I understand what it's like to be a content creator. I don't mind having fun and making jokes and stuff. And I think another thing is there's not, how do I word this? My paycheck isn't dependent on SVA. So it's like there's no pressure to always be locked in on business per se. I am not like, oh God, if this tweet fails, we're gonna fucking lose our whole agency tomorrow, you know, like, oh shit, we lost Snoozy again. Like I have a little less of a stressful position than maybe other CEOs, where like their entire paycheck hinges on agency success, and there's a lot of like that added stress there if you have like board members or investors that you're beholden to answer to. I could just fucking tweet whatever for our company, and we just have fun, and that's kind of why I don't really mind being the butt of a joke or anything. It's because there's less stress than I think most typical agencies, because like I'm not dependent on SVA to be paid for my livelihood, right?
Yeah. Definitely. I think all of
I don't
us
know
are
if that's
happy.
the answer to it, you know, but
No,
that's kind of where I'm coming from, is I get to have fun because it's not like, oh, if I fuck up, this is over.
Yeah. Well, even then, from like from perspective of someone who was a viewer before I joined the company, that actually made the company far more, not desirable, but like, it was something that really attracted me to the company in particular, is the fact that people could have a bit of a giggle, you could have a laugh with one another, but you guys were still serious and did your jobs and promotions and all that stuff. It made such a difference where it felt like staff and talents aren't two separate places.
Yeah,
That makes
you know,
sense.
it's one of the advantages of not having like investors. It's all like our own funding and our own whatever, right? There's no outside company in California telling us what to do or what to
Yeah.
post. I can tweet "cum" right now if I wanted to, and I don't have to answer to anybody. So that's kind of the advantage
Flork
of it.
come
So-
right now. You guys all have to go and like and retweet it.
Yeah, investors really do. I mean, there, you know, it's pros and cons, right? If you have investors, you have more money, you can do more stuff. That's just business, right? That's great. It can be a good thing, but at the same time, you are beholden to what that investor wants you to do, or that money isn't there anymore.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, on the grounds of that, then a lot of people were asking, what was the black goop?
It's just the black liquid.
What's the origin?
It's just there.
Does it have any nutrients?
No, not one. It actually has negative nutrients. If you drink that, I think it actually takes nutrients out of your body.
Oh, it's like a laxative.
No, well, no. I had to think about that.
Black goop, the next Gamer Subs flavor. That would be good. That would be good.
That would be good, yeah.
Yeah, because like some of the stuff you post, I'm like it's come about. That's why I got the smoking emote done, because the amount of shit that Flork will just wake up in the morning and you will post just, guys, I have an idea, and I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, here we go.
yeah.
Just
Keep
shit.
you guys on your toes. It gets boring, you know. You gotta be a little scared when you wake up.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I have a tank. Yeah, I woke up and suddenly you had a tank. Because I went to bed for like an hour and I woke up and you had a tank.
Yep, yeah, I sure did.
Bringing that to the next convention we're at. So I do have a couple of kind of finance questions. Feel free to say no, like you don't want to answer or what. But someone asked, in the idea of starting up an agency, how much would you kind of recommend as the starting capital that they should have?
Oh, buddy. It really depends on what you want to do, right? And the most expensive part of starting up the corpo is going to be the models. It's going to be all the legal work that you have to do. Because if you're doing it correctly and you're doing it responsibly, you're going out to make your own contracts and you're going to have legal advice. You're going to be talking to a lawyer throughout the whole process. That's the correct way to do it. You shouldn't just be fucking pulling shit from ChatGPT or templates, like agency contract templates or whatever the fuck, or writing your own in Microsoft Word. You need to have an actual lawyer, like actually write it up. You have to have a lawyer ready to go if any questions are there that you need to bring to. And that is going to be the most expensive part, and attorneys are very, very, very expensive. I think when starting up socks, I'm not even going to say how much I spent, but it was a very, very high number just to get everything off of the ground initially. It's not a game. Like, corpos are not a game. Like, if you don't have the capital to start a corpo legitimately with these kind of things, you should just do a VTuber group instead. You have to take the legal very, very seriously, and that does require spending a lot of money on that. There's not any getting out of it. Legal is expensive. And what, 5 digits? Yeah, I would say 5 digits.
Okay.
I would say 5 digits. It was the majority of the cost starting up. Was all the legal groundwork that we had to do to make sure the contracts were fair to you guys, were easy to read, were like you understand your contract, basically, and that's by design. Even though we read it to you like 3 times before you sign, without that, you understand the contract right out the gate, and that was all by design that we spent time on working out.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I appreciate that because legal stuff, like, that just goes over my head. And so I appreciated that before we actually signed anything, like, you were very adamant about, no, we're going to have 3 meetings and I'm going to go over this with you 3 times. And if you want to get your own lawyer, get your own lawyer. Like, it was amazing. Like, because I don't have a clue when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah. No, it's there are a lot of pop-ups, and I think the legal and the contract is an afterthought when it should be the main focus. That was my main focus when we started the company, is if this contract is not easy to understand, and it's not easy for not only you to get out of or us to get out of, then it's not worth doing. So we spent a lot of time with my lawyer workshopping, like, what is the best way to do this? And that's kind of where we ended up being. And I'm very proud of how easy our contract is. I mean, some might say it's a little too easy, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be super complicated. It doesn't have to have a bunch of crazy pitfalls or weird gotchas in it. It's very straightforward. And that's where a lot of the cost went. So,
yeah. No, I'm glad you did that, because, and then you're getting props in chat as well. Orkin says, usually companies and stuff like this will always do everything to make sure that the contract is as confusing as possible, so kudos to you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it helps because I'm stupid as hell, so if the contract's easy, then I know what's going on.
Love that, though. You're not. You're a lot smarter than you let on, don't worry. If you guys want a banger tweet, just ask Flork. It's amazing. I don't know what your talent is there, but you always get me a banger.
Yeah.
So someone asks, on the same kind of vein of that, what does an agency cover financially for the talents? And I think, like, for this, it's quite straightforward, but it might be worth kind of just saying exactly what it is.
It depends, right? Because everybody has a different need and different things that they want. At least in Socks, we go by a request system for things. We do have our base stuff that we provide to our talents, like art and editing and whatever management that we have that we can give you, and sponsorship, whatever. But let's say Allie wants, hey, I want another bag of primate food. Well, then, there's a whole process to request an item. And then we kind of wait out, well, is this financially viable? Are there upsides to it? Will it be funny? That's kind of what we do for that. And of course, there are times where I tell you guys no. I tell you guys no quite a bit because I'm cheap with quite a lot. But, it kind of comes back to a lot of VTubers think that a agency is a genie that can grant you everything that you want at will, and it can be just written off, so who gives a shit? That's not how it works. People don't understand tax write-offs if they think you just write everything off all the time.
Yeah. The barrel of lube.
Yeah, it was funny. But it comes down to this, like, let's say your mic died today, right? And you're like, Flork, I can't stream without a mic. And could you help me? Then you would, do the standard process where you write a request, we consider the request, and we approve it or not, and then you invoice us for it. And then it's, taken care of for you. But if you were like, Flork, I need a whole brand new computer, I need 64 gigs of RAM, I need the newest NVIDIA fucking whatever, I would tell you to jump off a cliff. I would be like, that's it, get out of here.
No,
you're on your own.
Oh God, imagine.
Go stream in the woods,
You say that to Sklim, he'll do it.
Yeah, I know.
I'm pretty sure he has tried. Coming off of that, Orkin said in the chat, I'm sorry I've not put it in the question, completely lost track of time. How does it work with managing then? Is it just you, is it just you say to Flork, wait, what? Is it just Flork says you're a manager for everyone, or does each talent have like a separate managing person? How important is said manager? Oh, super important.
Oh, I think we answered that, but all talents have a manager, and then they have a backup manager.
Yes.
and then they have access to all of our artists and editors at whenever, you know, they have the bandwidth to help. And then I do pop in to help everybody very often as well.
Yeah.
So it's not like very stressful for any one party.
You're super active with everything. Amazing.
Yeah. So everyone is very kept up with. There are slow parts of the year, of course, like during holidays where everybody is out with their family. But we are still dialing in on how to handle that.
Yeah. Absolutely. So this one, I don't know. This one came through weird. It wasn't like through the form. It was really weird. I don't know. I just got a random letter. Will an agency cover the hiring of 5 hot men to cosplay lads' characters and put them in their own boxes like your own personal hot man zoo?
I noticed how that was very specifically worded, as if I could not fairy trick my way out of that.
Yeah, I don't know. It came in a letter through the door. I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder who could have sent that in.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Well, anyway, next question.
Chat thinks this is a legitimate business expense. Like.
Oh, yeah, you think so?
Next question. All right, so the next questions can kind of be put towards more SVA specific. So just, yeah, if we've covered them, I'll try and pass over them, but otherwise we'll just go into it. So first one, is this a prelude for auditions?
No. You know, if we are going to do an audition period again, we are going to let you know several months out in advance, or at least 2 or 3 months out in advance. At this time, we are not thinking of doing an audition period, at least right now. But if we do, you will be aware of it long before, and you will have ample time to prepare.
Someone in a similar vein asked, what is the... I want to say this just because of how things are on the internet. What is the right way, or like what is the right time to send an audition or ask about auditions?
Never. During their audition period, and that's it. I'm not even... If you... This is for every company. Don't shoot your shot. Don't do it. I know that it's kind of like, oh, well, why not? It won't hurt, right? But, you know, companies don't want that. They want... This is good. This is a very corporate answer. They want compliant employees. And if you're not following an audition period time, you're not really being compliant. That's just what that is, right? We get a lot of auditions that come into our email, and I will look at them, but I'm not going to reply to them because it's not time for that, right? It sucks because it's like, oh well, I want to chase after this thing that I like a lot, but you have to wait. At least in our case, I mean, maybe other companies have a different perspective on it, but don't follow the audition times, right? Like, just wait, be patient, wait for your chance, right?
Yeah. Because even like as talents, we've spoken about it. So we've sometimes gotten messages like, "When are auditions opening? I really want to join. When are you guys opening auditions?" And it's like, we don't know. Like, we don't, like, that's up to staff. Yeah. Like,
I mean, you guys won't even know when I do it. I'll just do it. You know?
That's the thing. We don't know. Like 99% of the things that Flork does, we have no idea about it until it's out there. That's just how it goes.
Yeah, that's just how it is. But, hold on to your auditions. You can make them as fancy as you want and get them ready for it when it comes out. But don't, stick to only the company's audition window if they do it. Don't spam them. It's not going to work.
How do you, kind of coming on from that, how do you decide when it's a good time to bring in another talent or bring in a new group or whatever?
It's hard, right? It's hard to gauge, what's the correct rate to build a roster? And right now, for us, it's about 1 a year. And for other companies, it may be different depending on your scale. For our case, there's so many factors to it because it costs money to make a talent. It costs money to start a talent, and a talent is not going to really be generating income for a few months in, because they have to get established. They have to work themselves out. It's hard to decide when is a good time, but the only thing I can say is our rate right now is about 1 a year, if that. That could change. That could be more. That could be less. I really don't know. It's hard to gauge that one.
Yeah, someone says, so you won't be doing like waves or groups.
The only reason we had a wave with you guys was by complete circumstance. Like, it was just random that it happened. We were only going to originally do ad free. Yep. That was our main intention first, was that. It just worked out where all three of you ended up being a wave. It was not a normal circumstance at all.
And yeah, even then, like I was saying earlier, I was originally, the thought was there for me to debut in like February, March. So I would have been a solo debut if that was the case.
Yeah, you would have been on your own. You would have been out by now.
Scary.
Yeah. Yeah, it worked out better though. It worked out good in a way that it did.
Yeah, no, it did, because the three of us really clicked it off, so that helped a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Next question. What has been the most wild purchase that you have made for the company?
Wild purchase. I don't know. I bought a lot of weird stuff. Yeah. I think honestly the weirdest thing was the monkey with Snoozy, because I had to talk to Circus to do that. And that was a really unique experience to get that.
Wait, you had to talk to a circus?
Yeah, no, I had to actually talk to a circus and their handler, and I had to work all of that out to get the monkey footage for Snoozy and all that. Yeah. I don't know where the invoice is, but I got like an invoice from the circus for the monkey.
Oh my god! I'm sorry, Snoozy has a monkey chat.
Yeah. That was one of the more unique things that we've done. I mean, we've done a lot of weird stuff. I sent Allie donkey milk, but it never got to her.
Oh, donkey milk, yeah.
That got lost in the mail.
The lube.
I don't know. We do weird purchases every now and then because it's really good content and advertising.
Yeah.
But the monkey was the weirdest one, just because of the process to get.
Monkey.
Yeah.
Oh no! I think honestly, I want ad for you to paint that lube container as like a soda can or something. I think that's funny.
Put the lid right on top, roll her down the mountain.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Poor ad free. It's just disappearing. No donkey milk today. Yeah, I know, Mofu. I know. Yeah. How does Flork come up with his silly designs?
Silly designs for what?
For like your talent. For example, Sklimbo.
I was just drawing them, and I'm like, this is the ugliest thing I've seen in my life, and then I just went with it. If you remember Cammy's screenshot, and she was like, "Is his name really fucking Sklimbo?"
Oh my god, she was not on board. She was like, "Wait, is this can't be real? This can't be fucking real."
I'm trying. I wonder if I saved that screenshot. It's a classic.
That just people in chat are like, "Clint, but you just call Sklimbo ugly?"
Yeah, I sure did. Oh, let me see if it's here. Oh, I don't think it's here.
No.
Damn. Oh, that was one of my favorite. Well, anyway, it was really funny because she thought it was a joke.
Oh god. Yeah, it was. I can remember actually. She probably has it still on her Twitter.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, you were serious. Like, she did not believe the whole thing was real. To be fair, I think I was kind of like that as well. I was like, no, surely this is just a gag. This is just the bit. Nope, that was him.
Nope, that was it.
That was it.
We were very clear with Sklimbo when we were signing, like, hey, this is what this is going to be. This is our plan for you. This is how this model will evolve into this model. We had a whole plan laid out. And a lot of that was because it was funny, but also because, like, it's very difficult to run 3 VTubers at once to get them made in time. So this is kind of one of those ways to alleviate that.
A body sculpted by protein and Lyme disease. He is our Sumerian fertility idol. You guys were talking about Lyme disease again in the chat today. Like, why? Like,
Yeah,
is she got it again?
No, we were talking about how people were like airdropping ticks in the fields and stuff, and how there's like this rise of ticks everywhere. It's really freaky.
These are the conversations I will open my Discord to, guys. This is what it's like working for this guy.
Yeah.
Oh dear. All right, considering the current talents that you have, what made you choose them?
Like for everybody down the list, or
Okay. Even if you could try and summarize it, maybe if you want to, it's up to you. Like, what made you kind of choose everyone you have?
Everybody, I kind of had a different reason why that I thought they would be a good fit. Cammy, she's really funny. She knows how to work social media.
What do you mean?
Yeah, she's really, really good at that. And I'm like, you know what, this will work really well, and that's great. So then we pick Snoozy. She has a lot of experience. She's very, very professional. She's very funny. She's very incredible at what she does, and it was a no-brainer to take Snoozy on at the time as well. Then we kind of moved on, and Yomi. Yomi's very good at content creation. They're very good at pumping out content. That's what really stood out to me for them. Like, they're just really, really good at that. This is all summarized, by the way. Yeah. This isn't like every reason.
They're all right. They're all right, I guess.
Allie is just fantastic at singing. She's funny. She's very sweet. She fits in very well with everybody. I can't imagine Allie not being around with us.
Yep.
She's great. For you guys, Adfree is just like a ray of sunshine. She's so good at so many things. Really, really great. You're just fantastic. You're intelligent. You have a great accent. You're very good at event organizing. There's so many really positive things why we picked you. Well, I couldn't choose between you and Adfree because I had to have you both at that time. So. And then Slimbo, he's just a guy. He's our favorite guy.
He's the best guy.
He's the best guy that we picked. Really, he's incredibly hardworking. He's very, very good at what he does. He's a very genuine person too, and it really helps for doing that. Everything that we do.
Absolutely.
And Zen is great. I mean, there's so much to say positive about Zen. They have just been an absolute, like, they're just very sweet. And, I know that Zen works all the time, but they take time to, still talk to you guys and stream to you guys. And, Zen is really a powerhouse in terms of business and creating and, everything that goes with that. And Zen's team, too, Ellie and Kenzo, have just been some of the most professional people in management that I think I have ever ran into during my almost 3 years doing this. Like, they are on top of so much. It is unbelievable. The amount of work that Ellie and Kenzo do is crazy.
Oh yeah, it's non-stop by the looks of it. Just from our perspective, it's like, oh my god.
It really is. They're I don't think anybody in any of our management teams have any breaks, especially Ellie and Kenzo. They're always doing something.
It's insane the amount of work they put in. Just claps in the chat for the staff. Like, it's insane, the management team, how much they actually get up to.
But that's kind of, everybody has so many reasons why we picked them, but it worked out really great, and everybody does get along. To varying degrees, because everyone's human, but
just it all runs well. You kind of covered it very briefly, but someone did ask, is there do your talents play different roles, or do, like, in your head, have you got them assigned as like different areas that they cover?
It's hard to say. I don't really know if anyone fills any archetypes or roles specifically. I mean, everyone has different things that they do. Like Allie is singing, of course. She's great at that. She's fantastic at that.
Incredible.
I think you were fantastic at events and event planning. Like, you're really, really good at that. Snoozy is also really good at setting up collabs, and she's kind of like a team leader kind of archetype, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
It's stuff like that. But there's no one. I can't really classify anybody in a specific role, I suppose. It's just. It just kind of. I know some companies will hire based off certain kind of key fab they want to keep them in, but I don't think we really do that too much here.
Yeah. I think in my head, I always end up kind of categorizing some members together. Just, I don't know why I do it, but like, Yomi and Ali are kind of like, Yomi, Ali, and Adfree, like, if you want some chaos, you go to them. But if you want chiller vibes, you've got like me, Snoozy, Cammy a lot of times as well. And also she covers like the kind of horror area, and like, I don't know, I feel like you've kind of covered a lot of areas with us.
It's fantastic. Like, you and Cammy did an ASMR thing at Christmas last year. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Everybody has a lot of things that they're really, really good at.
Yeah.
So
the Joes for that Christmas event they were so perfectly chosen.
Yeah, it was fun.
Adfree and Snoozy together is just the perfect like juxtaposition side by side.
It was really funny. Yeah. Yeah, it was great. I loved watching that. That was so fun. Yeah.
They're so good. Okay, from a CEO perspective, what would you say is the most challenging part of running a Vtubing agency?
It's managing people's relationships with each other and kind of handling the human aspects of it. Because those are things that you can't solve with money or staff. It's kind of like you can't fix personal relationships with people by giving them $100 bill,
Yeah.
It's really hard to manage people in that regard. It's just, learning how to deal with people. That's the hard part, because everybody in our whole company is different. Like, every single person is different. No one's the same at all. And learning how to manage everyone's temperaments and what they like, what they don't like, who they gel with the best for setting up collabs and stuff, That's really the hardest part, is the people part of it, because even at the end of the day too, you can't make everyone happy. There's no way to. I could announce one thing and 7 out of 8 people will be into it, right? And that's just how it is. There's no such thing as making everybody happy all the time. That's a very hard thing to deal with in business, That's just the human aspect of it.
Yeah, totally agree with that. Because there's no it's hard to kind of, but with so many personalities, it's just, oh my god. But for the most part, I think it runs relatively smoothly, mainly because if an idea is put forward, most of us are just like, oh, for fuck's sake, yeah, sure. Because we can't believe that it is actually a suggestion that you've put forward.
Yeah.
I can't even remember some of the shit you've put forward recently. I wake up in the morning and there's something else happening and I just put my phone back down. I'm like, I'm not handling that.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Good fun. If you were starting SVA today, what would you do differently?
Oh, this isn't a happy answer. Are you ready?
No.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do SVA if I did it today. And that's not because I don't like you guys. That's not, I really love every company, but Vtubing Corpos itself, it's very hard to run, and it's very hard to make money in any VTuber Corpo. That's not just us. That's for every one of them. Every one of them. Every Brave Group Corpo, every HoloLive Corpo. Money is very hard to make in VTubing. It's a very difficult job, and we run it as kind of business but also passion. Everybody in our company is very passionate about making the corpo work and having fun with it. We're doing well. I mean, that doesn't say that we're not doing well now and all that, but I would not have taken the stress on if I had a second chance to go back and do it. It's just because it's so much work, like, all the time. it's hard. It's really hard running a VTuber corpo. Like, these are not profitable ventures. People thinking to get into it like it's a fun game thing are not thinking. It's very expensive, and
the amount of times it's like if something happens with an agency and then suddenly you see an influx of people on Twitter, like, we'll start our own group, we'll start our own agency, and you're like, it's not that easy. Like, it takes forever. It's not that easy.
Yeah, it's hard to run these things,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of really good times. There's a lot of like really fun and good times, and a lot of cool things you can make and have fun.
Yeah.
But a lot of it too is just all of the real work that you need to do with it. Like, when we started SVA, I was in a legal meeting like almost daily for like the first 4 months. The amount of work that goes into seriously, like, taking it serious is really rough.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not something you could just randomly jump on.
Yeah, it's not. If you're listening to this and you're like, I'm gonna start a corpo, I beg you, just make a group or go independent.
Yep.
Make a group and find a way to monetize it between yourselves. Like, don't think that you can do an agency. It's really, really expensive, and you are not going to get that money back. It's very difficult. That doesn't mean that I don't like. Again, I have to stress, it doesn't mean I don't like what I do. I love what I do. I love what I do with you guys. I have a lot of fun. But it's very, very expensive, and it's very, very, it's a very high commitment. It's like a high commitment pet, right?
It's non-stop,
don't buy this exotic animal unless you know you can take care of it, right?
Don't buy a fucking monkey.
Yeah, don't buy this monkey unless you know you can take care of this monkey.
Well, it's like, you got me an elephant, but she's in Kenya, so it's fine.
I saw somebody say, what's the main difference between a corpo and a group? And that's a really good question.
Ooh.
So a group, you don't really have a contract between each other. You're running it as a collective, right? That's way different than an agency where I am essentially contracting you to earn me money. So all the talents are beholden to me to make money to pay back the investments that I spend on them. That's how the corpo works. Whereas a group is more of a collective. If you have reliable enough friends and you think it will last long term, band together, pool your money to get some merch made. You don't need a corpo. You don't even need a group. You can do a lot of things a corpo can do as an independent. But I would say in most cases, being independent or a group is a better direction than being in a corpo. Because you need to remember, there's only so many corpos, and they have only so many spots. And they're not even taking in 1% of all VTubers. So you can't bet all your cards on being in a corpo. You have to, do it yourself, because at the end of the day, no one is coming to save you. It's just you. So you have to learn to do these things and do it yourself. And that's going to turn out a lot better for you than, waiting for a corpo.
Yeah. It's much in the group aspect.
I hope I answered that right. There's a lot. That's a really deep subject. There's so much more to say about that.
I'll pick your ear later and I'll do a video on it for you.
Yeah.
We'll do it that way. Okay, so in terms of, someone did ask about managing questions, but someone else has asked, how do you go about finding the managers that you have?
It's a variety of resumes that I've collected, or people that I know independently, or people that I've trained. For example, Reika, our head talent manager, we trained them from scratch. They didn't have any former experience doing that. We trained them up, and they're basically the lead of our talent management department now. And
love Reika.
That's a hard one to answer too, because a lot of freelance managers maybe are not kind of equipped exactly for the corporate kind of structure. There's a lot to it. There's a lot of commitment, and the pay isn't there for most of them, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I have to say on that one.
Yeah. Do you do, like, for the managers that we have, was most of it scouting?
Carmen was not scouted. Carmen applied.
Right.
But Reika and Etu we trained, and then Sin I scouted. So it's kind of a mix of all of the ways that you get recruitment into it.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
I literally picked Etu off the side of the road. Like, hey, you want to do this? And she was in the next day.
Oh god, it's so good. They're great. Because Reika was originally my TM. And then, yeah, I still kind of rely on her a lot. She's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so someone asked the question, but they put it specifically to me, but I think it's also good to get your insight. What is the most beneficial thing an agency has provided that you would not have easily accessed otherwise? For me personally, editors. And I hate editing. I hate it with a passion. And I love that we do have someone on the team, people on the team who can do edits for us just to kind of fill in gaps. Like, because doing clip edits, I don't mind because I can do them really quickly. Like a story time edit or something, I am like, Sir, help! I want to cry whenever I have to do a story time edit. So definitely that, and also just the ability to like network, get into events and stuff. Because when I was in there, I don't think I'd ever done a meet and greet. My first meet and greet was when I joined the company.
Oh, really? Was it?
That was my very first meet and greet. Yeah, was with you guys.
Oh. Wow.
So I was terrified. I didn't know what to do. I was like, what do I do? Do I do my OBS, Shirley? Do I do vertical, horizontal? And it was like, I felt like I was asking really stupid questions. But no, that was definitely for me. It's like that kind of networking and having editors on hand where it's like, even if I just want to like, if I've edited something and I just want to check something, be like, is this okay? Or if I use this too much, I know I can just hit them up in the chat and they'll be like, yeah, try this. And like, I can learn a lot from them as well, which is great. I wouldn't have had that accessibility when I was independent.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Also, yeah, from the more kind of selfish point as well, having that kind of, not friend group, but like having other VTubers around me pretty regularly and we can collab together, we find out what our similarities are and we can create, like, we have that team in a way. That's a lot harder to get, I think, especially nowadays. I think a lot of people complain it's harder to get that kind of group together. Whereas, yeah, in an agency, you do have that benefit there that if you want to do something, you can just ask the group, do you want to join in on this? And usually someone will say yes.
Yeah, we're pretty active on that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, Heavenly said that he did not expect you to sound like this. I don't know what he was expecting.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, hey, Heavenly.
And just kind of like, just kind of run by it again, because it was quite early on, you answered something similar to this, but someone asked, how do you kind of pick and choose what gets funding or what talents get particular funding, or I've just popped that there.
I guess like it's hard to really give a good answer on that, but business wise, every dollar that you spend on the business, it has to have a purpose. It has to have a vehicle in which that money will generate either traction or money back. There have been a lot of requests by a lot of talents where they requested a thing and we said no on because there is no financial benefit for the company to cover it. And, you know, we kind of weight that between, will this generate the company either exposure that will help the company, or will this generate profit for the company? And, you know, sometimes it's yes, a lot of times it's no. And, you know, we are cheap about a lot of things. We also do fun purchases every now and then, but...
Barrel of lube.
Yeah, barrel loom. Yep. You know, it's a very broad topic. Basically, how we pick what we fund has to have a benefit to the company or myself, because at the end of the day, that is money that doesn't belong to you guys. So it has to have a purpose. It has to work in some way. It has to do something. And that's kind of how we gauge what is funded and what isn't funded.
The benefit is a slip instead for summer barbecue, said Mofu.
That's the easiest way to boil it down. So
yeah, if you give me $5, I will make SVA lose $5. Said Heavenly.
Wow, that's a good trade. That's a good trade.
It's hard to turn down, isn't it?
It's a hard. That's a hard one. It's a hard one.
There was a question. I seem to have forgot to put it on the sheet, and this will be kind of the last one before we go into audition process. So you can take a little pause if you want. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out how it was worded in my head, but basically they asked. So there's a situation wherein one of your talents has been baited into saying something, or gets really angry and says something on social media that they probably shouldn't have, and it's causing a bit of a domino effect or a bit of a kind of backlash. What would be your kind of steps of handling that?
Okay, you know, it depends on the situation, right? I can't give a good answer to that in a stream, because that is very, very broad. You know,
yeah,
there's a lot of different strategies you can use PR wise to sort of navigate away from it, but that isn't a subject that I could cleanly cover in this stream.
Yeah, damage control is a hard one because it is very particular.
Yeah, there's a lot to it. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to even scratch the surface on that.
That's absolutely fair. If you want to take a quick pause, we are going to go into audition stuff next. So if you want to take a pause, go get a drink or all of that, feel free to do so.
No, I'm just hanging out. I'm good.
You're just hanging out.
You can take a pause. Yeah, I'll just talk to everybody. You can take a pause.
Eldritch, what am I reading? There is a difference between something like my feet do their job or they do feet jobs.
Yeah.
Okay. That could be said in anger. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I can't love it.
It'd be that way.
Cammy will never live that. Wait, what?
Yeah, she said that on social.
Huh?
Yeah, she said, "Oh, what job does that feet, or what do those feet do?" And she said, like, their job or something like that.
Feet jobs. Oh no, Cammy.
I'm sure Cammy will.
That's a
bring
good.
It up.
Do you know what? That's a good bit, though. That was a good bit.
That was a good bit. Yeah.
All right, so now I think this is the part everyone was kind of curious about. Getting on the audition stuff, okay, everybody? So, again, very sock specific for some of them. All right, keep it in mind. So, first question: what is something you wish you had known before you did the first round of auditions? What's something you learned from it that you maybe did in future auditions?
I wish I knew how many people would apply.
Oh God, yeah.
Because it would definitely help me manage how I go through the auditions. That was really the biggest thing. Our first round of auditions, our first go, it was around 1,700. It was a lot. And then for our Gen 2 auditions, it was around 2,400. So both of those times, we had a lot of auditions to go through. It was quite a lot, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one of the benefits to doing the first, like, was it a 10-second video?
I think the first one was, shit, I don't have anything in front of me right now. I think it was like a 30-second video, something like that. A minute, 30 seconds, it was something like that. I'm sure it'd pop up later, but
God, yeah. We'll save you so much
it was a short
time.
video. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta try and catch that attention really quickly, unfortunately.
Yep, you do. You really do.
Yep. Which, on that ground, what would you consider to be like one of the most important parts of an audition video? Like one of the most important tips.
My most important tip is to take it seriously. Really take it seriously, because I would say like 80% of our audition videos did not take it seriously. You need to remember that you are essentially asking for money. You are essentially asking for an investor so you can do your thing. And a lot of people just like didn't take it seriously at all. They were just fucking around in their video like, oh, la la la, here I am, this is what I do. And you know, you can always tell the very professionally put together videos where they were really serious about it, really wanted it, in comparison to the others that did not take it seriously at all. Like laughing throughout the whole video, you know, it wasn't edited well, the audio was missing in some parts, or maybe the video was missing. Maybe they just didn't pay attention to the rules that we put up through the audition process. Like, your video will be deleted if you do not take it seriously. And this is not just a socks thing. This is across the board.
Yeah. Someone, Eldritch God, said how many people went through those the videos, because I assume it wasn't just Flork.
At the time, we had other staff helping, but I was the main person who watched every video in both cases. The other staff did watch the videos. I don't remember if they watched all of them like I did. I think they did, but I know for myself, I watched every video to their full extent each time. I made specific time during all of those periods to make sure to watch the whole thing for everyone.
Yeah. Can I actually say one of my pet peeves with a video, and I've seen it used in audition videos when people release their auditions later, and it's one of my pet peeves, is the whole slowly dragging your character in from the side.
Yeah.
And I mentioned that in one of my shorts because that annoys the hell out of me.
Yeah, well, you know, the thing is, I understand where people are coming from when they do that. They want to be funny and unique, and that's great. It's good to be funny. It's good to show that you can be funny. But again, it comes back to my point is you are asking for a job. You are asking for money. And if you don't actually lock in and take it like that, you are not going to get it because you are expected to work at a corporate level.
Yeah.
And that is the difference between like a corporate VTuber and an indie VTuber. You do have different requirements that you need to follow at all times.
Also, yeah, every second counts. To me, that's so true.
Yeah, for sure.
With all the auditions that you have watched, because like that's far too many for my mind to process. Is there anything that's particularly caught your eye when it came to an audition video, or something that someone did that you're like, what the fuck? Either good or bad.
You know, good audition videos are just good audition videos. They're classified as good. The bad audition videos are just really bad. People send in videos of just a bunch of their clips. That sucks. Don't do that. Or they send in a video of just some singing. That drove me crazy. You know, where they only showcase one thing and they don't even talk about themselves. It's bad. You know, it really comes down to ego too, because you can tell at a point where, well, this will surely get them. But you know, there's so much more, because again, you're applying for a job, right? You have to show a variety of skills, a variety of care in doing the stuff. You know, and if you don't show that, then you're not going to get hired, because why would I spend money on you? You know?
Yeah, that actually, the next question, someone was asking, like, what kind of things would you like to see included in videos? Like, obviously, like, some skills that are there or stuff, but I'm trying to word this in my head, and my mouth's moving too fast. When it comes to skills with, like, streaming and such, obviously you want to mention that you've done, like, this, that, and the other thing in your streaming. Do you also think it's worth mentioning IRL stuff? What kind of things would you be looking at, people bringing in or such?
Every skill that you have that's related to content creation should be included. If you're a face streamer, will you apply? That's totally fine to include that in there. That's great. that doesn't disqualify you. In fact, it strengthens your case, right? It shows you can do a lot more than what you signed up for. Those are really good traits. Those are really good. Include everything. Include even college experience if you want to. I mean, it's just more added on to your skill set, right?
Yeah, no, like I did it for my audition video, so like I don't remember a whole lot about it, but I did mention a lot of my like work history, like being a nurse, working in a nursery with children. And it's finding the skills that were a part of that and being able to kind of not twist it in a way, but connect it to content creation. Like, so for example, probably working in a nursery, working in childcare was very beneficial for working in a company like Socks. Just trying to wrangle everyone together. Working in nursing, like I had to be good at organizing. I had to be good at like keeping track of things, being able to actually be confident and put myself forward in situations. And like skills like that, you don't have to say it helped. Oh, it worked well as a nurse. No, I am good. I am a public speaker. I'm good at confident at giving information as a nurse. That makes me a good public speaker when it comes to streaming. I'm confident in actually putting myself forward. So just find those skills that you can connect and bring it over to a content side.
Yeah, and remember, when you're applying for a company, you want to show them, yes, I could comply with the company. Yes, I am a team player. Yes, I work well with others. Yes, I will follow directions. These are all things that a company wants to hear. You are applying for a company, you know? You are applying for a company whose job is to make money. You have to provide a reason for the company to hire you. They're not going to hire somebody who's not going to listen. They're not going to hire somebody who they don't think they're going to make money off of. And that's just what that is. That's just business, right?
Yeah, absolutely. With that kind of aspect taken into consideration, would you say it's more important to showcase your personality and the kind of person you are, or would you like a bit of focus on like if you have independent growth previously as a VTuber streamer?
I don't think showing your growth matters too much. I mean, I think maybe if the company is looking for people who have high numbers, maybe that's something. I think what I was looking for were skill sets and personality when I was going through videos specifically. I do know corpos that have hired off of numbers. I do know them who hired people who've never streamed before. It really depends on how you present yourself, right?
Someone has asked, just out of their own curiosity, I know obviously we know the answer, but some people might be a bit more kind of question mark with certain things. When it comes to branding and such, who owns the IPs?
Whoever makes them. It's really that simple. Like if the company makes the character, they own the IP. If you are adopted and you come into the company, you own the IP, unless stated otherwise in your contract, which is important why you have a lawyer to go over your contract. If the company makes your character and they spend all the money on the character, they own it. That is within their right to do. Unless me and you work out a deal where I'm like, all right, I will transfer the IP to you. You do not own the IP. I own it. If you're adopted, we essentially will license you out. That's how we do it legally over here. We license our adopted people out, and it works very well. I know other companies, though, when you are adopted and come in, you are signing over your IP rights, and that's why it's important to read the contracts. Always spend money to have a lawyer do it. Always. Even I know it's a big expense, but if you get a contract that could affect, everything that you do, you need to spend that money to have a lawyer once over it. I have been, even my personal brand, I've been in situations where the company tried to sneak in, oh, by the way, we'll own your IP if you do X, Y, and Z. And thank goodness I have a legal team that they're like, no, go fuck yourself. You can't do that.
I didn't realize how common that actually is until I met you.
It's actually so common that it's scary. It's actually scary how common it is.
It's terrifying what people think they can get away with just by being sneaky.
Yeah, it is terrifying how common it actually is.
Yeah. Oh god, no. I hate that. I just hate the thought of that. So obviously, we know the situation with me, but again, some in chat might not understand or not know the story of it. When it comes to the audition process, do Do you already have the design there, or do you modify and create a design that suits the person you've hired?
Okay, this is a really good one. In most companies, the character is already made, and you are auditioning to play that role. It is not common that you get input on the design elements of the new character. That does not happen at all very often, because the company, in most cases, already has it made, already has it good to go. And you're basically auditioning to pilot the new character. For our case, I had to make the character as soon as we hired you.
Yes.
So we worked with you to make parts of it your own that you personally gelled with more than just my call off of it. But that is not the normal.
Yeah.
Even Sklimbo, with more things coming up, he had a lot of input on those design elements that were coming. That is not typically the normal, especially if it's a company that owns the IP. We are very lax with that. Other companies are not.
Speak of the devil and he shall appear. Hi, Sklim!
Yep, there he is. That's our guy.
Oh yeah, the thing is with us as well, like, I don't know about the other gens, but like, myself and Addy and Sklim, like, we were there obviously through the process, and I know that for myself, I kind of made a comment about maybe making the hair a slightly different shade, because it was supposed to be jet black, if I remember right. And I said, what if we went more towards bluey or purple? For Adfrey, she actually had a bigger chest. And she,
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, she was the one who decided to make it smaller.
Adfrey's story is really funny because she was already made when we did the audition process. It was a standard VTuber new character process. We already had everything made. It was ready, good to go. And the story about that character is I had that character made because I was buying another company, and the Adfrey design was actually going to be their mascot. But I was like, it's such a good idea. I'm gonna go and make it a VTuber instead. So we went and I took it, and I'm like, all right, well, let's just do it. Let's make it a character.
Yeah, no, like, I love her design. It's the bit that always got me was so subtle, but the way her twin tails are shaped, and it's like the claw bits of like bugs, and I love it.
Yeah. Adfrey rigged her own model too, and that's not common at all in the process. That's a very rare thing to do, but we took a chance on that, and that was great too.
Absolutely. Yeah. She's done a fantastic job. Yeah, it's like little details like that we were able to kind of have an input on. Obviously, when the model's made, it's like, you can't really say, I hate this whole outfit. I want a new outfit. I hate the hairstyle. Can we change the entire hairstyle? Like,
yeah, you can't do that. You don't get that. You don't get that sway.
Hate the whole
you
model.
Will be fired. Yeah, you can't do that if you get hired. You will get fired, and the next person up will get the job.
Absolutely. So this one is just generally for people who want to audition in the future, and I've included it just because it's a very straight cut answer. In an audition process, would you consider NSFW or 18 plus creation?
Yeah, for our company, it's a very broad subject, and it's hard to give a really good answer on it, and a lot of people might not like the answer, but in our case, we're not a company that leans into 18 plus content. There are a lot of really good not safe for work creators, but in our case, we work with a lot of companies, a lot of very legacy corporate type stuff, and the unfortunate thing is they don't sponsor or give opportunities to not safe for work content. For example, if I tried to get a deal with Sega and you had a whole picture of your whole wee woo-woos out on social media, they would not give us that. That's just the reality of it.
Would you, in the case if you hired someone, would you still, like, just, I know the answer probably in my head, but for others, would you still be okay if, like, they're your talent as a character of our company, but they maybe keep their PL active? It's a different character, they don't connect the two, but they do NSFW content on that side.
it's very difficult to run a congruent character with a corpo character just due to the requirements, you know.
Absolutely.
It varies from company to company. In our case, it doesn't work, and we try not to lean into 18 plus content because, again, it's like we're in a more corporate setting as comparison to other places. Like, we try to work with larger companies, and when you're in that playing field, you do have to play by their rules that they establish. So that's just kind of the environment that we have to work in.
Yeah.
So I have many friends that do 18 plus content. That's not anything that bothers me, but that's just what the business part of that is.
Yeah, no, that's totally understandable. And as I said, like before I even said it, this is like SOC specific. It's different for other agencies. We don't know how their operations are. This is very SOC specific, guys. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there might be other corporals that have not safe for work people, and maybe it works out really well. It really depends. It depends on so many different things, and I don't have a really good answer on that. I only have what I know business-wise, and all the sponsorship meetings and meetings that we've had with people of these big companies, and it's just what that is, right?
Absolutely. Okay. With audition processes, and again, you kind of covered over this, but not got too much into it. So as a person who does a lot of different content types, is it better for me to bring all of them up in an application or focus on things that are more quote unquote common in Vtubing? So for example, I do streaming and song covers, but I also do video essays. Is that worth highlighting even though it's not considered a Vtuber activity?
Yeah, no, it's good to, I mean, whatever you can fit into your allotted time slot to, beef up your resume is what you should put into it, even if they're not typical VTuber skills. I mean, if somebody put in their thing, I'm a professional horse juggler, I'd be like, oh shit, okay.
I want to know more about this.
Maybe I'd like to learn more about that. That would be my my perspective on that.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same. If someone came to us and was like, oh yeah, I do video essays, I'd be like, I want to watch these. I love a video essay.
Yeah.
If it's worth your time, hell yeah, I'm up for that. Okay. Is past experience necessary to apply? And is your size or previous growth rate taken into account?
It's difficult, right? Because there have been people that have been hired that have never VTubed before, right? That's not uncommon. It has been done before. I think showing that you can be consistent and you can stream and you can stick to a schedule and you have history of that is very good. Yeah. I think that you should aim to have that instead of just jumping into it with no experience. I think you'll have a better chance with that kind of under your belt. That is to say, I mean, people that have never been on anything like that before have been hired. It has happened a lot, actually, a couple times that I'm aware of. But it's not a common thing because companies, again, it's an investment and they want to make sure their investment works. So,
yeah. There's one.
I don't think size really comes into play, but it's you at the end of the day. Right.
I think one in particular that I remember is Kobo and HoloLive had never streamed, but she did other content as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
So she did show she has consistency and ability to go. But yeah, absolutely, the numbers don't matter as long as you can show consistency.
Yeah.
I would say so, yeah.
Like just show that you can keep doing it. And in most places it'll work out for you.
Yeah, and there was a attached question that someone brought up, and he said basically they have been on leave for a little bit now because of a mental health crisis. They took some time off to kind of sort their own mind out and such. Auditions open while they're on their break. Would the fact they're on break or have taken an extended period of time affect how you view their audition?
It would dock points. For example, if I watched your audition and I went to go look at your stream history and there's nothing there, that would dock interest to a degree. I think in your case, actually, you were on a break during auditions, so there was a lot of stream history on your part. But that didn't really play too much of a factor in whether we hired you or not. You know, it really comes down to just make your video good, right? And if you have been away, explain why you've been away and why this data reflects that. And it shouldn't be that big of a disqualifying one, but it could be, right?
Yeah, I think for me, that point in time, it was, we were moving. Like, we were in the middle of, like, buying a house and we're moving, and it was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a big thing, but yeah, as long as you have some form of, like, in a way, I think that's why it's also worth doing the multi-stream to YouTube as well, because on YouTube, it saves your VODs. Like, your VODs are there. Whereas on Twitch, they do get deleted after a period of time. That's why I would always say multi-stream is a great way to go, even just for the archive. So then that way a company can still see that there was consistency. It's just, unfortunately, at this point in time, you've had to take a bit of a break.
Yeah, for sure.
It really is explain a gap in your resume. Honestly, when I ever go for jobs in the future, I'm literally just going to say, oh, I'm under NDA.
Yeah, I mean, that would work in a lot of cases.
I can't talk about it. I'm under NDA. Can't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, this one is an easy answer as well in my case, but do you take location into consideration when doing auditions, or does it not matter too much? A person's location?
For us, it doesn't matter. For other people, it might, in terms of legal or logistics. In terms of our contract, it works out fine if you're an international person. It still covers it and is fine. I have heard of corporations that only hire within their region, and I totally understand why. It is hard to, let's say, get resources to overseas people. I'm sure you're aware of all that.
Even just trying to get like certain things, like, and this is something I did in my past life as well, is like, I refused to take anything that didn't ship to the UK. And I'm very critical with companies that, like, if you give me a code for someone, I'm like, okay, but when are they getting European shipping? When are they getting it? I like to be very particular, and then even getting stuff to me, like, I have a letter right here, actually. I have to pay a customs charge, like.
Yeah. You know, it doesn't bother us too much. I mean, we have people all over the world in our company. I think we almost hit every time zone with everybody in our company.
Yeah.
We have people in Japan, we have people in Europe, we have people in Australia, we have people in America, Canada,
Philippines.
Well, you know. Yeah.
Like, yeah, they're everywhere. Yeah, it doesn't really affect much. The only thing, being the only fucking EU talent, can affect streams too.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, you know.
Like, I have to do streams like ridiculously late at night or very early in the morning, or like, it can affect that. But thankfully, everyone is. Again, this is different for every agency, but you'll notice, like, for example, HoloLive have done collabs wherein, like, Europeans have to be up at 3 in the morning. Like, there will be little sacrifices here and there, but for the most part, everyone's pretty understanding if you can't do something because of a time zone.
Yeah.
One of those. In the audition process, so obviously it's like, from my point of view, we had like the initial video, and then it was like 10-minute video, 5-10 minute, I can't even remember now. And then it was kind of talking to you guys personally. Someone's asking, what is the kind of back and forth like between the agency and the auditionee throughout the process?
I don't think there really was much back and forth until like kind of that final round. We were kind of talking about, all right, well, how will this work? And you know, every agency's audition thing is different, but yeah, there isn't too much to say on that one, you know. It's just kind of, that's just what that is.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember myself what our kind of process was like, but it was a shorter video, and then the longer video, and then I think it was after that one, you were like, oh, like, talk to one another on Discord, like, you want to do that? Here's my Discord name, And that was the first time we actually kind of like spoke back and forth.
Yeah.
But it was more, I think at that point, it was more just to get kind of a feel of how the person is directly, rather, because it's easy, like, I do it on stream compared to DMs. Like, I feel like I play kind of differently when I'm speaking rather than when I'm typing. I'm a far more formal typer a lot of the time.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, that was how it was for me anyway. It was like the third kind of stage, I guess you could call it, is when there was like a proper back and forth. But otherwise, it was reliant on your application.
Yeah.
So how long is the kind of general hiring process? So like from when you announce it to, like, so for example, for the last one is obviously different because there was a situation where like you brought me and Sklim on and had to get that sorted. How kind of long would you say the general process would be from when you announce it to the actual debut?
Gee, I think it was maybe about a 3-month process to just the auditions.
Yeah.
Nothing else, right? I don't remember exactly because it was a while ago now. You guys have been with us for over a year now.
Yeah. People don't realize that we were in the servers for God knows how, like 6 months?
Gee, let's see. 6 or 7 months, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember I got a call back. It was on my birthday, actually. And I remember that specifically.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we didn't debut until the November. So you guys can kind of calculate the time there. It takes a while. And then obviously it was a bit different for us because I had to get like my model and all that stuff. It was April, I think, that we were in the servers. Yeah. Yeah, so May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So that was like 7 months.
Yeah, it's everybody in our company is internal for quite some time before they debut, and that's on purpose.
Yeah.
I think every talent was internal with us for at least 6 to 7 months before they were public.
Yeah.
And there's so many reasons why we do that. One of the biggest things is to make sure that they're compatible with everybody. And of course, it takes a long time to set up a new character or a new, agency thing. Yeah,
because people they were quite surprised. They asked about the maid cafe, because we were talking about that very briefly, because someone asked like what was one of the fun things that I've done. I mentioned the maid cafe, and they were like, did you guys know at that point that Zen was joining Socks? And I'm like, we knew for a while. Like, it wasn't an overnight thing.
Yeah, no, that was about 6 months.
That was
actually.
6 months,
it was
I think.
6
Yeah.
months of work, maybe nearing 7 months of work, almost on the dot. There was a lot of work for that. It was, it was a long one, right? It was a long process.
Yeah, no, it definitely was, and it's like that was one of the main reasons that I kind of was glad she ended up being the last person in that collab, because it gave that moment of kind of like seeing how she is on stream with everyone, seeing how everyone merges with her, and getting to do stuff with her before she actually joined is like a little hint, nudge, nudge. And in a way, I think it was kind of poetic having her with Snoozy, like the first member.
Yeah. I have to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Like 5 minutes, but I'll be right back.
Yeah, go for it.
You keep them busy.
Hi, chat! Yep, pee break for everyone if you guys want to hop to the bathroom, get a drink, all that good stuff. If there's any other questions that you guys have thought of, feel free to throw them at me and I can add them onto the list. Who was that guy? Who was that? I don't know. Who was that? Yeah, feel free to send me some other questions if you guys want, and I can add them to the list just now. Can you ask Flork how his day is? Of course. I think he's not long awake. When is the buy our merch going on sale? I just threw that together very quickly, but I can ask him. It's a common practice in the industry to help people get work visas to fit the location and issue. I think I can maybe answer that, and that is very dependent on agency. Again, for Socks, it's not really a thing. I don't think they've ever done that. Or companies like Hololive, Niji, those kind of ones who, like, it is easier to work in Japan. Yes, I'm assuming they help you out with the visa process because there has to be some sort of evidence from, like, an employer that you do have a job there, as far as I'm aware, so. What talent do you think can eat the most hot dogs, Ali? Ali. She was a 4th of July thing the other day, actually, and she said that there was, like, I think it was a burger eating contest, and we were like, get in there. I don't know if she ended up joining, though. I don't know, I feel like you give Ali a little bit of competitiveness, she's off. Like, that's it. Feel about geckos. Okay, fine, who would... Okay, got it. Do you think I wouldn't dominate any... That's true. I feel like you and Ali could make it really competitive. Let me see. If a person has a... Oh, that's a good one. Thank you for the... thank you so much. I will get to proper thank yous after. Let me see. If someone has... Mimi, I can probably answer that for you, just basing it off of Flork's answer and just also the kind of process that I'm aware of. I don't think that would affect things. If you have kind of gone away from that and it's not your content anymore, it's like way in the past, it doesn't matter. A lot of times they're looking at what you do now. You know what I mean? So if your content isn't focused on that, it's fine. You can still give it a shot, so do not worry. Oh, that's a good one. How much charge to... Yeah, I think you should be fine. Is there anything that people haven't been asking that you still think is important to know? Anything I haven't asked, I think, is in the shorts that I did, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Like the insight of the corporate parts as well. Yeah! But yes, thank you for your prime. Thank you so much. Let me see... who do you think can say purple burglar alarm the easiest? Probably me, because I say it all the fucking time. Was there any other questions that I missed here? Let me see. Coming to Moto, we're a company. It really seems less like haha funny and more like please realize we're a film company. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it is a good slogan, but yeah, like, it is a serious company, and unfortunately, I feel like they're, as you were saying about auditions, people send auditions where they're just kind of laughing or not taking it seriously. It is still a company. At the end of the day, there is still money on the line, so take it seriously. Walking through all the black sludge, it must be difficult to get to the bathroom. He doesn't even have legs. That's true. That's true. Well, I mean, maybe he does. Do you have legs?
What?
You have legs.
Do I have legs?
Yeah, chat's asking if you have legs.
When I need to.
There you go.
All right, so I'm sitting on the toilet. I'm like, I should probably elaborate a little more on the not safe for work thing.
Someone was asking, actually. Someone did mention NSFW really? Again, and they were saying if you've got like a past doing NSFW content, but you've gone away from it, would that affect you? And I said I don't think so, because it's based on now.
Absolutely not. No, it never has. It never has. Yeah. No. So just to elaborate on the not safe for work part, I think a lot of times companies are really unfair with their judgments on that, but that is kind of a dress for the job you want situation. And it is their money and their time. It's hard because I know there are so many incredibly talented, not safe for work streamers that do regular content and not safe for work stuff. It's really, it comes down to what your objective is and what you want, right? So if you want to be a streamer that gets game keys and sponsorships, and those companies that you're aiming for don't work with not safe for work creators, or at least not typically, then that wouldn't work for you, right? But if you're a not safe work creator and you want to work with like Rplay and all these other, not safe for work companies, and that's totally a way to go too, right? It depends on what your objective is and what you want. You can't expect to be like a hardcore not safe for work one and then want to work with like Disney or Lego. Like that's not going to happen. They aren't even going to answer your emails. I mean, maybe there would be an exception, depending. I mean, I don't know. I've never seen it. Possible. Nothing's impossible. I would just really dress for the job you want kind of situation, right? Like Nikkei, I think works with a ton of not safe for work streamers and safe for work streamers. That's a really good example of a company that does both. It just comes down to what do you want to do? Who do you want to support you? And just go with that, right? And it's unfortunate, like in the corporate setting, that we have to lean into these companies that do all that. I mean, not unfortunate, but it's like we want to encompass everyone, but that's not how it always works because it's not our money at the end of the day for sponsorships and stuff. But if you are not safe for work creator, don't be discouraged. There is a lot for you still. It doesn't mean that you're not a good streamer or anything like that. That's just a corporate business answer on that. There is so much more that you can do. Like, you are not out of the count. It's just harder to pitch as like a company, right?
Yeah, someone in chat said that Melody actually spoke about it in terms of Vishojo. They would want to collab with the company, but they said they specifically would not work with her.
Yeah, there are a lot of situations like that, and that's just what that is. I know so many not safe for work creators that would sell a lot more than a lot of other people with different things. But a lot of companies, they don't want to work with sexual content, and that's just kind of the corporate world. There are a lot of games and companies that do, but it goes back to my point is, focus on what you want to do as a creator and go with that. And not all companies are going to be able to provide that for you, and that's okay. That's why it's okay to be indie. It's even more beneficial to you, to get independent.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely. Someone's asked Etu versus Flork in a boxing match. Who would win?
Not me. Absolutely not me. Oh, no way. No. Etu would read me out. I'm not even... Oh, thanks, chat. You always got my back.
Hands down. Have you seen his noodly arms?
Etu would break my back like the Bane and Batman moment.
Absolutely. Yeah, I have to be on Etu's side with that. I'm sorry, boss.
It's okay.
Hazel asked, do you have a yearly budget for things like events and conventions, or is it just a case of like, oh, a cool opportunity's come up, let's go for it?
For conventions, it's hard because we kind of go off of... So there's periods of the year where conventions will send their pitch decks out, and that's usually around the end of the year, kind of in that September, October, November, December kind of period, quarter four. So what we do is we look at all these pitch decks that we get, and we kind of look at like, all right, well, what will this be good for us? Will this be beneficial with everything else we want to do? For example, we're not at Offkai this year, and that's not because we hate Offkai. It's just we have so many other events going on and upgrades for so many of our talents going on and events that we're funding. It didn't make a lot of sense to also pay for Offkai in addition to that, and that's kind of how we weighed out, should we do this, should we do that? We kind of stay within our means, spending wise.
No, absolutely. And like on the subject of the conventions, actually, will you consider an EU con soon? Please, praying hands emoji.
Well, I mean, I was gonna give a joke. I was gonna give a joke answer. I give a serious answer. It's very difficult to even do logistics within America. To then go and have to figure out logistics overseas is very difficult because it has to be worth it monetarily. right? It has to be worth the money to do it.
Mhm.
And we love our European people, but if it's going to cost me like $20,000-$30,000 to do all this, and we only get like $5,000 back, then it doesn't make sense. You know?
Flork, we'll run it for you, said Hazel. just get us a slot, we'll do it.
Well, we can always come back to that some other time. Maybe someday.
Yeah,
Someday.
absolutely. Yeah, it's just unfortunately funding and stuff
I
because
mean,
we have suggested
down to
Dokumi and stuff.
Yeah. You know, it just has to make sense with everything else that we're doing.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. Someone asks, no, I always start with that, but I don't know how else to start these sentences. For Vtubing, what would you consider as the bare minimum requirements for a setup?
A microphone.
Yes, thank you for saying that first.
That's it. I mean, I think you could just go in there with a PNG and a microphone and you'll be fine. Like,
yeah.
In fact, that's the smartest way to start doing it, because models are like, what, 3,000 for a mid-range one-ish. I mean, it varies in price, but
It's a lot.
just you can make it in VDroid for free. You can go get a PNG commission, go and do that, run a microphone, and just even see if you like doing it.
Yeah.
Like, that's a better way to do it, you know?
Absolutely. Oh, a good mic before a good model, please God. I agree, because like you could have the coolest setup in the world. And, like, you could have all these fancy overlays, fancy like toggles and all this cool shit happening on screen. But if you come on sounding like you're screaming down an Xbox mic, I am turning off, because that's going to give me a headache.
Yeah, there's so much good pre-made content or pre-made like assets that you can get for free, if not dirt cheap.
Oh god, the customizable market now is insane.
Yeah, I mean, we even use some of that as a corpo. We even pay for some of that use it because it's just so good.
Yep.
It's come a long way that it did even 2 years ago.
I use a lot of websites that like people are like, I didn't even know these places exist. So like I use Okumono, Owl Material, Booth. As long as you have the correct tags you can put in the search. Like all these websites offer free stuff. Customizable models are generally affordable. Like I'd rather spend 100 on a customizable model than 10 grand on getting something custom. And like there's people who have got customizable models I had no idea they even were. They're so good.
Yeah, there's so much really great stuff out there. I mean, you don't have to spend shit to be a VTuber. You can just do it right now. You go get PNG, go and stream, you'll be fine. Just go and have fun, and that's it.
Absolutely.
Like, go and do it.
Absolutely. PNG, fair enough. You don't need a model. Because I think a lot of people don't realize this, and like, I realized I do it, and that's why I'm like, others must do this. I will put someone on, a VTuber on my other screen while I'm doing other work. And like, I'm not even watching for like the quality of the model or all that. I'm listening.
I run all of your streams while I'm working all day. Like I will sit in on almost everyone's streams while I'm working.
Absolutely. Yeah, you get a good mic if you want a PNG, and that'll be enough. You can always use Fugi, like as I'm using for Flork right now, if you want it to move somewhat. Just add an open mouth, and then there you go, it bounces. There you go.
Yeah.
Easy done.
You can start with zero money. You really can. You really don't need to spend money to have fun. Enjoy it. You really don't.
Absolutely. Does Flork really have a gambling addiction, or is this an inside joke?
It's a bit. I'm actually very cheap. I'm very cheap.
True. To be fair, we all kind of are.
Yeah. I have you guys on a pretty strict budget with a lot, believe it or not.
Yes, that's something I appreciate as well, is like, if you're going to join an agency, as Flork said earlier, it's not a genie. Expect that they are going to say no sometimes. Because sometimes the requests are, like, Ali wanting to, like, spend a couple of grand on lads. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's not going to happen, dude.
Do you know, at least she asked first.
Yeah, at least she asked, right?
Yeah, exactly. Someone left a comment, right, and I had to reread this because I thought they said irrelevant. But they said, not a question, but I just want to say that SVA is probably my favorite agency. Keep it up, please. You're an irreverent, unhinged light in the dark.
Oh.
I thought it was irrelevant.
it's really wild how far the company came. I remember when I started it, we had like 3 people in a Discord server, and now we have 30 staff and 8 talents, and then we have consultants outside of SVA.
Yep.
I think people don't realize how big internally we are. It's not a couple people. We actually have a rather robust, large operation.
Yeah, no, it's insane, especially when you hear of like how other places can kind of organize on less numbers. I'm like, wow, we're actually huge compared to others. We're massive. Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, I learned a lot about another former corporal that went under that didn't have as much staff as we did, and it blew my mind.
Yeah, someone said people see the 8 talents and go, oh yeah, that's it.
No, we have how many? Let me look right now at our staff.
Yeah, because we've got we've got editors, managers, artists, tech guys. We do have tech guys. There's a lot.
Let's see here, 17. We have like 25 staff, and then we have all the talents, and then we have a couple consultants on the side that aren't regular staff but provide services. There are a lot of people here because we have a lot of specialized people. We don't have one person doing like lots of work. We have our editors, we have our artists, and then we have artists that specialize in specific things. We have our talent managers. We have our brand people, Kat. We love Kat very much. We have Puds, social media that helps with social media. It's actually a very large operation compared to other agencies, right?
And then Tal actually brought up a fair point. That's not even taking into account like mods.
Oh yeah, don't we have like 50 mods spread out?
I think they were saying in the chat earlier it's close to like 50.
Up to like close to 50 mods working under us between all communities, and we have them all in one central area. Yeah.
They just talk shit about us,
Yeah, we have a lot of people kind of within our community umbrella that's been growing steadily for the past like 2 years. We're coming up on year 3 in February.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a long time. That's like 40. That's like 50 years in Vtuber years, man. Like
that's insane.
That's a really long time for a company.
It is. You've held out, especially considering like how many have kind of started and then like gone, and it's mad. It's insane that you guys are still going so strong, and I love it because I'm a part of it and I need a job. So I need employment.
We've had a lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a lot. How do you feel about the geckos taking over your office?
I love the geckos. I mean, I know it's a bit, but the geckos have been absolutely fantastic to work with.
Absolutely. They gave me a fright though. The first time I went in Zen stream after the announcement, jumped in and like I says hello, and everyone suddenly in all caps put "Cease Malfina," and I thought, "Fuck! What have I done? What did I do?" Apparently, it's just how they say hello.
Sure. Yeah. This is a good question that this person put up here. Mad Rally, if you could read that.
Absolutely. Hello, welcome in. This might be a bit much to ask, so please ignore if so. Nope, you're getting read. But how does this pay off with so many people in the back working on stuff?
Yeah, it's a really good question and a really, I wouldn't say good answer, but we do have an answer for it, right? And it's like I mentioned earlier, VTuber companies are not profitable. And when I say profitable, it doesn't mean that, what it means is we're not making a large profit over what we spent. We about break even and plus make a little extra to continue paying everybody based off, what our splits are and, all the things that we gather through sponsorships and other things that we get. That is how staff are paid. I have not taken a paycheck for SVA. I do get benefits in other ways because it's very creatively fulfilling for me. I enjoy the work a lot. But I kind of forego my paycheck for the staff, so to speak. So that's kind of how they get paid. Not to say that I don't get a benefit from doing SVA work. I do get a benefit. It's just not a monetary benefit because, like I said, my paycheck does not come from SVA. I get paid in other ways with other things that I do.
Yeah.
I am not kind of dependent on SVA to make money. My livelihood does not depend on if you guys make money or not. So any money that probably would come to me does instead go to staff and is distributed, and everybody in our company is paid. There's nobody in our company that is not paid. Everyone is always paid up every month.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how we operate, you know?
Yeah, no, you're really good that way. It's like,
give it.
yeah, if there's ever been a delay in anything, you've always been like, no, I'll cover it for now and like we'll sort it out. Like that's one of the things you've always done is be very fair with that kind of stuff. Climbo also says, I think personally one of the big points of SVA is staying power is that we don't overspend and we're fairly frugal, so we don't blow tons of money on stuff.
Yeah, no, that's entirely right. We really don't like go out on the way and do very expensive big events all the time, which is, I guess, one thing that I wish we could do more on, but we don't really provide because it's not monetarily beneficial to do so. A lot of companies will do concerts a lot or do covers very often. It's not something that we could provide very often because it doesn't make sense monetarily, right? And it's not within our means at this moment to do so.
Absolutely.
You know, that is the trade-off with making sure everyone is paid, is there are things that we cannot do that other companies maybe can do right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And like even when I do like events where it's like so the events, they're not like exactly profitable, but they're fun and they get the word out there about SVA, and a lot of the stuff I do on that and other evidence that anyone can do VTubing, I use so many free shit. Free or like cheap.
Yeah.
You don't have to be spending all these crazy huge amounts of money to do anything.
Yeah, the fact that everybody gets paid needs to be said is something. No, I know.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I know. I feel ya. I hate to say that I'm proud that we do that because that's not the normal in a lot of these situations.
Standard, yeah.
It is something that happens a lot where you'll have editors not paid or artists not paid. That is unfortunately a thing that does happen very, very often. But you know, everybody is paid for all work that they do, and everybody is told to not work unless they get paid to do it. And you know, we've been doing well. I mean, we don't have any debt in the company. Everything's fine. We're not struggling. We're kind of staying within our means. We're not overspending, you know, because we're cheap. There you go.
We're cheap boys.
We're cheap. Yeah, you know, you gotta be cheap.
Someone in the vein of making money and all that stuff and money, can you release the buy our merch mug that is on screen?
I don't know if anybody would buy that.
The amount of people in my chat that said please release that when you were away.
I don't know. We do have some home goods stuff coming up that will be worth your money to buy. That is very tasteful and pretty. So, you know, save up for that. Not, you know, we try to make merch that is worth it for you to buy and that is financially better. Like, it's not the normal kind of merch that you get. So just hang out a little bit longer. We have a line of stuff coming up that is very tasteful and pretty. So you'll want to buy it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you guys want that, then just keep spamming at us. Oh, good. Like, Flork loves it when you spam at him. Loves it.
Dude, I love it. I love it.
Fucking funny.
Buy our hats. Only $20. Buy our hats.
Buy the hats, and then maybe we'll do them. Maybe.
Pre-tariff price hats, $20. You love them. They're great. You can buy it now. Pre-tariff pricing. I bought 500 of them before the tariffs. I need to sell the hats. Buy the hats. $19.99. We have so many. I need to get rid of them.
I have mine. Yeah, sell out the hats, guys, and then maybe we'll consider a mug. Maybe. Thank you for anonymously gifting to Hat Business.
Oh, yeah, great.
Do you have a link to the hats? Can one of the mods sort that out, please? I'd appreciate it.
It's definitely at the cow store.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Who in the company would eat the most hot dogs? So I said Ali, but then Sklim was brought up.
Probably Ali. I think Ali would eat more than Sklim hot dogs.
Yeah. I think once you put her in a setting where it's competitive.
Yeah.
Like,
she can suck those down, man, like a vacuum. She's not even gonna chew them. She just throws them down her throat, like absolutely unreal. Like unhinge her jaw like a snake. Crazy. Unhinged. Like a snake. Her whole jaw just comes right off.
Well, that's a sound bite that I'm gonna have to download now. The glizzy gobbler. Someone mentioned puns!
Listen, Puns loves hot dogs, but in a, like, romantic way. Okay?
This is why I got the smoking emote. Yeah, I think Ali. I think Sklim, we love you, but I think Ali, once you put her in a competitive setting, it's done. You're done. Okay, and then how much will you charge to let people ride the tank?
When I get that worked out, I'll figure it out. I do have something in the works for it, but I don't have any good answers yet. I'm going to hear back from my tank guy.
Can I just point out Eto's comment in the chat?
What was...
Puns romances the hot dogs. Ali fucks.
Yep. No, that's true. That's a really good way to put it, yeah. Absolutely.
Oh god. My tank guy.
By the hat, 1999 dad hat.
1999 link in chat.
Our hat. You're not going to get a better deal on a hat. They're pre-tariff prices. You can buy them. I'm literally giving them to you. This is pretty much free. 1999 dad hat. SVA. Buy it.
Go and get it, guys. The mods have linked it. The mods put the link in the chat.
We also have a cup. We have a caliper cup or carburetor. It's got a clip on it.
Harbinger?
It's
yeah.
Carburetor. Carabiner. It's got one of those on it, welded into the cup.
Yep.
You can take it. You can clip it. You can clip it everywhere. You can put whatever you want in the cup.
Yep.
It's your cup.
I know this will get your guys' attention. Clark uses one and he loves it. So if Clark likes it,
it is a good cup.
It is a great cup.
It is a good cup.
It is a good cup.
Actually. If you're going to Off-Kai, you can pick this stuff up, I think, at the Kawa booth. If you don't want to pay shipping, go over there. Go grab it. $19.99 a hat and a cup. I don't know how much the cup is. I'm sure it's
you figure that out at a checkout. Just don't look at it.
Yeah. Just don't look. You don't need to look. You don't need to
buying a hat right now. Gotta wait for the next page.
You don't
wear
it
on my Fansly streams.
Yeah, perfect. That'd actually be kind of cute if we had like a PNG of the hat and like people could stream it. That'd be kind of cute.
Someone put Woomrun ...
Oh yeah, we do have a Woomrun. We do sell a Woomrun. $7.99. You can get it. You can put it anywhere you want. I legally have to tell you not to put it on your private parts, but I don't care what you do with it after you buy it. I gave my warning. Whatever you do after that point is your problem. $7.99.
$7.99 for the Womb Room, guys. Her husband has spoken by it. Someone says, I looked at the hat, but the cup is starting to sway me.
The cup's actually really good.
The cup's
You can
great.
clip it to your belt or backpack at conventions and go like get water and stuff. We actually have done that.
Yeah, no, it is really good, and Clark uses it quite often.
Yeah.
Fucking towel with it. Sigh, here's the link.
We also have card sleeves. I looked through over 100 samples of card sleeves to get these made, and they're very nice. They got SBA stuff all over them. We have so many card sleeves. Go and buy them. 100 sleeves, good for commander decks.
Also, there's still Malfina standees of the Carrier Con design if you guys want.
Yeah, I think there's only like less than 6 left for that.
Ooh.
Really good buy, by the way. Like, those aren't coming back. So that's your last chance to get like exclusive Malfina standee stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's gone. But that's all that we have left.
Yeah. And there's also
I'm not making any more.
No more. There's also a Flork dice bag that has teeth.
Yes, well, that's not an SVA thing, but that's a me thing. It's got teeth, and it's got teeth and dice. They're very good.
Wait, the dice have teeth?
No, the dice they look like teeth, so they're kind of like based off of teeth. They got like the staining like, teeth on them. They're really good dice. Yeah. Really good buy. The bag is fantastic. It's got eyes, it's got a uvula inside of it, it's got teeth.
Uvula.
Uvula.
They look so gross, affectionately.
Yeah, it's great. It's a good bag. Buy our merch. Buy our merch, or we're closing tomorrow. I have to sell Snoozy if I don't sell 100 hats today. I have to sell
Not
her.
our seal.
I have to sell Snoozy to the zoo if I don't sell 100 dad hats.
Not seal. No. Wearing the dice bag, the Malfina stand, the womb room, and the dad hat on my Fansly stream.
Buy them all. Use code. I don't think there's any codes, but
no.
You don't need a discount code because you want to buy the merchandise.
Go and sell it, the hat, guys. Go and sell it.
Buy our merch, or I have to lock CERN into the basement so he doesn't get away to find other paid work.
I want to go back to cutting videos with scissors.
Yeah, you gotta go back to do it.
That is fucked up. But did this become QVC? I'll get it properly set up for you next time, and we can just do a QVC stream.
We should do that. Like, just
actually note that down.
Put a random item on the screen right now. Let's try to sell it.
Just right now? Okay, random item. Let's just see what we get.
Did you just Google random item?
There's a generator.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay, pencil. It gives us pencil. So let me grab a pencil picture for you. And I will get you the classic from Cult Pens. If it'll let me, actually. Oh, fuck, I'll screenshot it. It's gonna be low quality. Alright, here you're gonna sell a 2B pencil. It's the classic yellow and black, alright?
Okay.
Okay, let me upload that. You ready for this?
Yeah, let's
You gotta sell this. You gotta do it, right? And it is on.
Okay, so you're in prison, and you need to write your lawyer's number down. There's no pens allowed in prison, so you want to buy this pencil, or it's over for you. I mean, you're not going home. I mean, if you don't buy this pencil from us right now, it's over. You don't know how to memorize numbers. That was never your strong point. You need to have this pencil at all times. This pencil never runs out of lead. It never will run out of lead. You will never see it run out of lead. We can tell you this happens. This does happen. You want to buy this pencil? Malfina, put the price in. $500? $500 for this pencil right here. And this is cheap. Like, you want this pencil. This is a $500 exclusive pencil, and you can write down things. Now, you can buy this now. You can buy it right now at www.penisland.com. You can go to www.penisland.com, and you can buy this pencil right now for a low price of $500, and you can... All right. They're going to buy it. I think it worked. I think we saved the company. I can't hear you. Are you talking? I don't know
If you guys buy the pencils, we might add an eraser. Someone was asking about an eraser.
Oh, right. Do you really need to erase stuff? Do you really go back on your word that often that you need to erase what you put down? You don't need an eraser. You don't go back on your word. You're a man or woman of your word. You're going to put this down and you're going to mean it right away. You're never going to erase anything. But if you want that eraser, $7,000. You pay us $7,000.
Whoa.
And we'll do an eraser for you.
$7,000, including eraser.
Yeah.
Let me do that in British. There we go.
Right.
There you go.
Rubber?
Yeah.
What?
Rubbers.
That's what we call thumbs here. What?
That's what we call erasers here.
Oh,
I'm catering to the EU audience.
Happen anywhere.
I'm catering to the EU audience. Don't worry.
Well, really love our text spread out there with Penn Island and $7,000 rubber that we got going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see nothing wrong with this deal. I think this is a wonderful deal that you should support, chat.
Great. I mean, you want to do that? You could PayPal us this money, and you will get these eventually. You will get them eventually. You will get it.
Eventually.
Yeah, it will show up.
Absolutely.
In your life at some point.
Some point, maybe not from like us, but it will show. It might be on the floor and it might be half the size, but
it will be there when you most need it. It will be there.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
I knew I could do it. All right, let's go back to the questions.
That was all the questions. I minimized them down, but a lot of them you kind of went through certain parts while answering. So if you want to give just kind of general advice, you can. Or if anyone else in chat has questions.
Yeah, I can think of some general advice, but let's go like chat questions because I'm sure there's a lot of people that maybe.
You accept payment in kidneys.
Yeah, sure.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice and simple.
Yep.
God, with the shirt is so good. Yeah, if there's any general advice you want to give, because if people are trying to think of questions right now.
It's hard because everything in VTubing is so broad, and I think maybe best that I could say, there's a lot that I don't know as a CEO. There's a lot of things I'm still green on. But what I can say is, if you're going to do this, do it for fun. Don't do it for money. If you're going into this thinking you're going to make money, you are not going to make money, and you're going to be miserable, and it's going to suck. If you tie your worth on how much you make or how much CCV you have, you will be fucking miserable, and that will not change. The biggest content creators around weren't really doing it for money. They were doing it to have fun and have fun with people, and that applies to all content. Whether you do not safe for work content, safe for work content, ASMR, any content creation, it doesn't matter. Do it because you enjoy doing it, and then everything will fall into place after that. Don't do it for money because there's no fucking money in content creation. Less than 1% of people are able to make a living off of it. And even then, the things that they're making the living off of is not the content creation itself, but all of the side investments that they do with that money. You have to remember that. The amount of people that are living on content creation is so low that it's not a realistic goal to have. Have fun. Money will come if money comes. Right, and Slimbo can live off of it because he lives off like $5 a week and a McChicken. Like, he requires nothing but water and vibes to operate.
And the occasional antibiotics for Lyme disease.
Yeah, an occasional Lyme disease thing we have to work out. But this applies for everything besides VTubing, is any content creation. You just do it to have fun. Just shitpost. Just have fun. Make what you want to make. Just don't try to monetize every aspect of what you're doing. It's kind of like when you turn your hobby into a business, then the hobby is no longer fun for you, right? Then you don't really like it as much. And have fun. People will come. People will come if you have fun, if you have good vibes, and you have a ton of fun, and that's always been the case, and it will be the case for forever. And anybody telling you elsewise, having you pay money to min-max whatever the fuck you do, it's not worth it. Right? Just stream. Everything will fall into place. Have fun with your friends. Because I gotta tell you, the bigger you are, the less chance you have to have fun with your friends. Yeah. Like, cherish the time that you have where you're at right now, because definitely the grass is not always green on the other side,
No. And you see people who end up leaving agencies, and they'll tell you it's not greener on the other side. It's either for you or it's not. That's not a bad thing if it is or isn't.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's like some people do good with cubicle jobs and some people don't. It doesn't apply to everybody,
Absolutely.
It's just a normal...
Absolutely. Yeah, do it because you want to. Because the worst thing is when you start, it becomes a chore. It starts becoming a chore and you're focusing too much on, like, metrics or, like, money coming in and, like...
my CCV was down 4 today. Like, don't focus on that. Yeah. Focus on... Wow, I would really love to play this. This looks like a lot of fun. Let me do that. That's better. That's better for you. That's better for your audience to watch. It's better for fucking everything, right? Mm-hmm. That's what you want. I mean, of course, if you have contractual obligations, fulfill those. Like, if you have a sponsorship, take it. But, I mean, people will feel if you're not into it, or if you're just into it for money. People will feel that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And one big advice that we didn't mention in the stream, but I will live by it: turn off your fucking viewer account. Don't put a viewer account on your screen. Don't put it on your OBS. Get rid of it.
Yeah.
Because if you start getting stressed out, then people notice that shit.
There are streamers that I lurk that have like 20 CCV that I love watching. Mm-hmm. Your viewer count it does help you get deals, right? But that's not, you shouldn't base your worth on that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I've been doing content creation for so fucking long. Like, it's tough. Even on my PL, I was lucky if I hit, like, I think I was like a 20 average, if that, on good times. Like, it takes time and things aren't going to happen overnight. And at the end of the day, like, how many people are streaming? Like...
Yeah.
You look at the stats, if you're like hitting 10 CCV, you're in like some of the top percent.
Yeah, you're in like the top 1% or something like that.
Exactly.
People, you have to visualize it in a different way. Consider a room full of 20 people. That's a lot of people in a room watching you, like... Definitely try to do your best to get more, right? But don't make that your whole thing. Don't worry about the micromanage part of it,
Yeah, absolutely.
It rots you. It rots you from the inside out. It is a thief of joy.
Yep. No, I can fully agree on that.
Yeah. There's a question, I think, right over here from Guy Games, if you want to read that.
Guy Games, where are you? Is there anything specifically that you have found helps creators grow? For example, posting content on multiple platforms, long streams, min-maxing times that you post or stream.
For that's really kind of more of a paid kind of service I would kind of provide. What I would say, I guess, would help is post on socials, post often, post things that are funny, interact with people.
Yes.
Definitely interact with people. There's no harm in joining in trends. Those are good. They're trends for a reason. Join in on them. Post definitely and stream on all the platforms that you have the bandwidth to do so, right? If you shoot 1,000 arrows, one of them is bound to hit at one point. So just go like that.
Yeah, absolutely. For all my kind of the talent perspective, is the consistency. Like, consistency is the big thing. Like, I'm live same days generally. This week's different because I've got family visiting, but I'm generally live same days, same times. And like, I brought this up on a call a while ago. I've had people in my server like, oh fuck, they've scheduled me for work on this day at this time. I can't make a stream, and I haven't even put a schedule up yet. Like, consistency is a huge part of it, and the interacting. Definitely get a kind of back and forth with your chatting community. Because that helps. Like, you're live, you're not, it's not a long form video. They're watching it live because they want the interaction. If they don't, then they'll be quiet, they'll lurk.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, that's all the questions that were submitted.
All right, now make up some questions.
Green or blue?
Blue.
Oh, the adopting generation is going to take that in. Oh, I just pitted two members against each other and you didn't know.
Oh, wow, it's over now.
So you hate green. Malfina or Addy, someone says.
Oh, gee.
It depends how he's feeling that day and what he's in the mood to, like, shitpost about.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
If you were to release a toothpaste flavor, what would it be?
I don't know, like white?
Right, okay.
Yeah.
White. What does white taste like?
Like toothpaste.
But toothpaste is like aqua color.
What? No. What? Wait, what?
The taste
It's
of
like white.
toothpaste is like a bluey color.
My toothpaste is white, so...
It's like a bluey color in taste. It's like, okay, I have a question actually. This is something that caused a debate ages ago for me.
Okay.
Hot water tastes round.
Hot water tastes
Like,
brown.
see when you drink water, right? If it's cold, it's more kind of sharpy. It's more sharp and kind of tingly. But if it's warm, like lukewarm or like room temperature, it's more round.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Thank you!
No, I get what you mean. Yeah, 100%.
Oh my god, this caused so many arguments ages ago because people were like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No, cold water is like triangle or a star.
Yes! I was
warm
thinking
water
like a
is like
star.
Yeah.
A 6-point star. Or like...
Yeah, you get...
Yeah, it's like spiky.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, finally someone who fucking understands.
Yep, no, I understand what you mean. 100%.
Wonderful. If the SVA talents were to have flavors of, like, say, sops or like a candy or something, what would we all be?
Oh man. Well, Sklimbo would be like a meat flavor, like umami, like sauce or something. Something kind of like that. Yomi, probably blueberry, probably. Ali would be like melon, like Japanese melon.
Ooh, I was thinking sour apple.
No, like honeydew melon. For sure.
I like that.
Yeah. Ad-free would be like sherbet.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Snoozy would be like strawberry, like for sure.
Strawberry cream.
Cammy would be like vanilla.
Oh.
Like vanilla flavored.
Okay.
You would be like chocolate probably.
I'll take that. I like that. I thought you were gonna, like, people say grape because of the purple, and I don't like grape flavoring.
No, I don't like grape either. No.
Thank you. Vanilla is good. I was half expecting like a cherry for Cammy, just with her color scheme.
No, I don't like cherry.
That's fair. Neither do I.
Yeah.
We have a lot in common. Oh my god, we should work together.
Oh, wow. We should work together. Wow, that's crazy.
Other questions, guys. What kind of cold water? The chilled water or the kind that's have thin ice in it and can turn metal glasses into white? It's cold. It's cold water.
It's just any cold water, yeah.
That's telling me I might have synesthesia?
I get told that a lot because when I look at days, I'm like, this seems like a marshmallow day or a pumpkin day. You know, I don't think that I do. I think everybody kind of has this.
It's Marshmallow Monday.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, that would be a pretty good way. Yeah.
Oh no, pumpkin is Thursday.
Yep. No, pumpkin is Thursday.
Oh fuck! Oh god.
For sure. 100%.
Water made out of triangles noted. Sparkling water. What does sparkling water taste like? Sparkling water is like grit. TV static. I didn't catch the very start. How expensive is it to sign a larger established talent like Zen, and what kind of infrastructure do you need to make that work?
I cannot disclose those details.
Yeah.
What I will say is that we definitely made a deal, and it was a good deal for both of us, and it's been working fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can say on that.
Yeah. What day would be Saffron? Saffron's Monday as well. I don't know why.
Yeah, probably like Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sparkling water is just bland pop rocks. True.
Yeah. Yeah, but I like sparkling water. I actually like the carbonated water stuff.
Ah, it's big over here in like I think Germany's really big for sparkling water.
Yeah. Mix it with Gamer Subs, it's actually really good. If you can't Gamer Subs canned drinks are fantastic.
I haven't tried the
But
cans.
if you can't, they're really good. If you
Never
can't
got
get a
any.
hold of them, you just mix a little pre-mixed Gamer Subs into the sparkling water to carbonate it.
Ooh.
It really does
nice.
elevate it. It is really nice, especially with my flavor. It's really, really good.
Oh yeah, with the Flork flavor with anime girl thighs. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, no.
I've never had
really
it, but
good.
10 out of 10, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you say has been the most rewarding part of your job?
Okay, you go first.
It tastes even better with code Malfi. True. Gotta love a little discount. For me, the most rewarding part of the job, being able to actually do something that I enjoy. Like, I've always I wouldn't call myself particularly creative in the usual sense, but I can come up with weird ideas and kind of put them down, which is nice. And like, I can say something Flork and he understands what I'm getting at. But I can be like creative in my own way, and like I'm able to do this as an actual like job, which is insane. Especially my last jobs, don't get me wrong, they could be rewarding. Like I was a fucking nurse, but I didn't enjoy it as much. Whereas with this, also I get to kind of set my own schedule, which is nice. Like yeah, it's non-stop, but I would choose this over anything else. I think anything else that I've done in the past.
Search alert, only 3 Malfi CarrierCon standees left. There's only 3 of them left. I'm not making any more. There's only 3 of them. This is literally probably your last chance to get them. There are no more of these. They are fantastic. They look great on your shelf. Okay, back to my question. I just checked the stock on it now.
Thank you!
The most rewarding part of this to me. Okay, I'm allowed to do one cheesy thing a stream, so this is my cheesy thing.
Okay.
I really, really, really enjoy helping other creators because myself, when I started content creation, I didn't have anybody to answer questions with. I especially remember there was one point in my career where I was trying to get legal help and nobody could help me. Nobody wanted to help me, and that's fine because it's really a complicated issue. And you know, I remember just how hopeless and how defeated I was until I figured it out. And I'm like, I don't want other people to deal with that. And since we started SVA, we've been able to help not just people in SVA, but people outside of SVA with their contracts, with their deals. Through really difficult situations. There are a lot that we have done that hasn't been public for a lot of people. And that has been a very rewarding thing to me, that we've been able to provide services and jobs for people. And, you know, we've created this ecosystem where everybody kind of benefits from. And that means a lot to me because I remember just how absolutely defeated I was during several points of my career. Like, with just no answers and no outside help and nobody to ask, hey, how do you do this? And so, you know, that's why I really like my company and I really like doing it. It's one of the ways that I benefit is because I really enjoy kind of helping out other creators to get them through situations that maybe I was in myself that I wanted to quit making content over. So
yeah,
that's what I get from it.
Oh, absolutely. I think the favorite thing that you do that I noticed even before I joined the company was helping like artists and like getting them a tablet, like just things like that people don't really take notice of. But it makes such a big difference in like not certain people, but in that specific person's life.
Yeah,
I love that.
We've helped a ton of creators with their contracts outside of SVA, like helping read them, getting them contacts to people who could read them, general business advices. You should do this, you should not do that, you should ask for this, you should not. We've helped people with their sponsorship stuff so they weren't getting ripped off. I mean, we've done a lot. I'm not going to like say everything that we've done, but my point is that SVA as itself has been really rewarding to me at being able to provide help for smaller content creators that I didn't have before. It didn't exist. It especially didn't exist like 5-6 years ago. You were in a legal problem. I mean, get fucked. That's it.
Yeah. Oh,
like you're over. But you know, now there's a lot more help and a lot more resources and a lot more people you can contact, and there's a network. And you know, we have provided this network to help a lot of people out.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I absolutely love seeing the work that comes out, and it's like some of the stuff I didn't even know about until I joined the company, and I was like, holy shit, this is actually a thing. Like, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know about.
Yeah, and that's normal that they are not going to see everything that we do. Like, it's by design.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want to say, oh, look, we helped XYZ. That's really shitty to do. But we do, as a company, help out a lot more people than just our talents. And, you know, there are a lot of events that we fund, a lot of things that we do, a lot of things that we do unpaid work for people, you know. And that's just kind of a role a corpo should do in the space, I feel.
Yeah. You've definitely taken it and done really well with it. Flork was very gracious with me, and even though I didn't work out, I really appreciate his company and him from the Saxy guy, Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Heavenly says, is the VOD staying up so I can see what I missed? It'll be on YouTube. I may like do a quick little like condensed version to upload, so everyone can watch it. Yeah. I think that's everything for now. I need to go get dinner before a collab later.
Oh, yeah, right. You have a thing later.
I have a collab later.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
debating
a lot of
if
fun.
I should stream it on YouTube. Do a YouTube exclusive stream that way. Maybe. Yeah, thank you for joining
Okay,
us.
well, anyway, buy our merch, $19.99 hat. If you, I will have to tell Snoozy, you're going to have to buy these hats.
You have to.
You have to. I mean, I got to get rid of these hats, man.
Get the hats. Thank you, Flork, for joining us and answering questions that people were curious about. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'll see you guys later.
Bye. Everyone say bye, Flork.
Bye.
Bye. Ah, he's a good man. He's a good man. Alrighty, let me get back to you guys because I feel really bad. I have missed out a couple of people. Oh, that's okay. You're not a Moogle anymore, Clark. I'm sorry. Whoa. Alrighty, thank you for the gifted subs, by the way. I did notice. Taste the Gun, thank you so much for gifting 5 community subs. If you guys received a subscription from that, please be kind enough to say thank you. Thank you for gifting to Legend Boss. Thank you, guys. But yeah, that was really fun, really informative. I like getting to hear more kind of professional side of things for a lot of it. So I was really happy. Thank you very much for the stream. I know you said you won't be opening auditions anytime soon, but I appreciate all the advice and tips. Yeah. Hopefully it does happen eventually, and hopefully that's been some information that you guys can use for future auditions, whether it's for socks or other places. For the check-ins that I missed, let me go through you all, my darlings. Orkintier, Lord Kaisel, Mr. Woozer, Eldritch God, Essentia, I think I pronounced that correctly, my darling, Heavy Breach, Dudicus, Jiggy the Lobster, My Milkers, Bans, welcome, RP, Zanbeer, Goatseye Games, Grab the Fish, Drayden, Naughty One, I need a a bubble in my throat there. Dazed Fate, Apollomon, Chrysalid, and Lawful Bear. Thank you for checking in, my darlings, and thank you for the follows and anything else that's been submitted. I'm sorry I couldn't respond at the time, but I like to give focus to whoever my guest is. It's also eye-opening to listen to talk about the back end stuff, and I find it so interesting. Absolutely. I'm going to go rest my head. Thank you to Best Girl Malfi for the stream and setting this all up in the first place. Thank you, Mimi. I'm glad I could set this up for you guys, but yes, I am going to focus on going to get my dinner and such. For now, we'll say goodbye to YouTube. Bye, YouTube. Bye. Bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube. Everyone say bye, bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube.